Ah, all right, let's go to the face. What's up? What's up, people over on YouTube? Dino, hi. I'll quickly go and open Twitch. Nice. I got a little drop down. I can't see the top messages there. Haifu. Is that how you say that? Half new, whatever. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for tuning in. Hacker boy, first time on stream. What's up, dude? I've been seeing you in the Discord. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for tuning in, man. Actually on time today? Shush, Taco. Shush. No one asked you. No one at all. Anyone ever remember asking Taco anything? That's what I thought. Back out, man. I should have asked me as well. I don't know what you mean, also. It's over my head. Ugh. W wardrobe? Dude, it's like... Bro, it's just a shirt. I'm just wearing it. You talking about my hat? Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about my clothes behind me because my closet's open? How many mods are we doing today? I think 3. I think we had 3 whole submissions behind me. Oh, thank you. Nice, I appreciate it. I could close it. So I took my doors off of my closet because I wanted the whole space. So if you look kind of right here, you can barely tell there's a black sheet hanging there, and I hung up a black sheet in its place. So I could close it, but I just don't see the point. Sorry I didn't do a mod this time. Working really hard on one of my other mods, but soon I'll be active again. Yeah, that took me a while. A couple spelling errors there. No worries, man. Absolutely no worries whatsoever. I'm pretty excited for this one. I had an idea for something. I don't know how exactly I'll implement it. But I had an idea to do pretty much a mod challenge, but bigger. Give you guys more time, but also give you way more criteria that you have to meet, etc. Something a bit more structured, and possibly something with like an actual like monetary reward at the end. But I don't know. It's all just stuff I've been playing with in my head, so don't get your hopes up. It's only 2 mods. Okay, sweet. No worries. Yo, half Nui Mark. I'm just gonna call you Mark, bro. I can't. Mark, thanks for the follow, man. That's awesome, dude. We've actually like it's nuts how many followers we've gained just in the guys. Guys, why do you always do this? I don't know why everyone like it's every stream. You guys all like, bruh, I can't. Okay, I know Taco was already subscribed or following me. I know Hugga was already following me. I know Barton was already following me. I have no idea whether Hacker was already following me or not, or whether this is a new follower. You guys are nuts. Hacker, if that was new, then you know what? Everyone who just followed, new or old, either way, it's very much appreciated. It's super cool. That's what 5 follows in the course of like 3 seconds. Oh, Hacker Boy new, dude, that's dope. All right, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna start farting around. We're gonna actually hop into it. Taco, thank you for the alert. I appreciate. Guess I just really want to yeah, for real, dude. I'm telling you, it's every stream though, man. It's every stream. With the push-ups already, oh my goodness. He said okay. All right, no worries, man. So I mean, I will get to the push-ups. Before we get to the push-ups, I'm gonna go through the opening stuff and get this first mod downloaded, and I'll do the push-ups while it's launching and everything's loading. So monthly mod challenge for the month of July. I believe this is our 3rd monthly mod challenge. The requirements I am looking for a futuristic mod or a modern mod or some type of techie mod, right? I guess I didn't explicitly say tech, so I will not explicitly have tech as one of the criterion. But if tech pretty much immediately classifies as futuristic, so to check that futuristic box without tech is gonna be interesting. And if someone can do it, I would actually be willing to offer bonus points for that, just because I don't know, I feel like that's awfully creative to do, even though tech is hard, and good tech is probably going to be worth more than bonus points for no tech. But I mean, I don't know, I think that's impressive to create to successfully pull off a futuristic theme without adding any new tech. Anyways, it must have a custom workbench or machine, which also easily fits into the tech idea. And it also must have a custom tool with a custom model. So as far as that, really, that tool could be literally anything, from flint and steel to classic sword, axe, pickaxe, whatever. I was mostly just looking for the custom model, so that's what I'm more worried about. But I do want to make sure that whatever the model is, it has a specific function or specific use like a tool would. So that's what I'm going to be looking for. July 26th, that is today. It's all good to go. And if you're not already in the Discord, you can do !Discord and the Twitch chat, or you can just check the description or my channel description if you're on YouTube. All right. How do you feel about mCreator only having compatibility with 1.21 and 1.20.1? I think it's okay. Like, usually there's only one update every year, right? Usually there's only one update every year. That's what mCreator has been working with. So I wouldn't be surprised if they decided, hey, let's just do one update a year that adds all the new versions that they added for the year. You know what I mean? Like, just jump through several versions at once. You know what I mean? Because, like, with the new update schedule, it's got to be almost impossible for mCreator to keep up. So I'm not surprised that they've slowed down and they're not going to continue to update past those versions. And personally, I'm kind of locked at 2024.4 anyway, so it's not a big problem to me right now. But once, like, to me, I'd much rather have block states and, like, texture swapping for entities and other stuff like that than ability to play make a mod for 1.21.7 or whatever the newest Java version is. On Bedrock, it's still called 1.21.100, I think. So I can't remember what the Java one is called. But anyways, that's my thoughts on that. Thinking of making an IDE similar to mCreator. IDE, got you, similar to mCreator, but a bit more compatible with everything. I mean, that would be a lot of work, dude. That would be really cool. I would definitely support you with that. You know what I mean? Like, more power to you. I'd check it out. I'd love to see that. That'd be really cool. But man, you'd be hard pressed. Like, to do it better than mCreator, man. As of right now, no one does. Like, if you're looking to have, like, built-in features and not have to do things by hand, I don't think you can beat mCreator. So 1.21.4 is also support. Yeah. Also, I didn't forget about push-ups, just in case you guys are thinking about that. You have to download 1.20.1 gen. Also, Ace, I had a question about the mod review on the 2nd. Mod review on the 2nd. You mean the one that's coming up here on the 2nd? Let's see. This needs to go here. Junk, Minecraft junk, mods. Boom. Okay. Zenith with the lurk, man. Thank you. I appreciate it very much. Hugga says after the stream. Hugga after. I don't know what you're talking about. Second. Okay. Yeah. When's normal mod submission opening anyway? After the stream. Gotcha. Yes. Yeah. After the stream. Is when the mod submissions will open for just any mod. While you locked in, I was downloading Barton's mod that he submitted so I could get it ready for playtesting. Yeah, I see the appeal of Creator. It's really beginner friendly, and it's one that has been worked on for 10 years now, I think. Yeah, something like that. I remember, I think about 3 or 4 years ago when I first got into Creator, they were talking about I think Clemen was like this close to canceling Creator. Like, just like I think the version I first ever downloaded, maybe 2 or 3 versions in, he was like, I'm done. I'm not releasing any new versions for 2024, or maybe it was 2023. He was like, I'm just not going to keep updating it. And like halfway through the year, he was like, yeah, I'll keep updating it. I could be wrong about that whole thing, but I feel like there's a story there, something like that, right? Have you seen YouTube's new UI? No, I have not. So how many changes are required to give the mod for a second time? Because I added a bunch of machines and 2 armor sets into Bart Tech, and I was wondering if I could submit it. Hey man, you can always resubmit it. It's totally fine by me, especially because like if there's only a few things that are added, it'll only take us like 10, 15, 20 minutes to cover those things. Sometimes, maybe not guaranteed, but sometimes. So it's not like it's like detracting from too many other people, so you always feel free. I just ask that you have at least added something, because I will tell you this: the less that you've added, if there's not that much, and if what you have added isn't finished or isn't working right or isn't that good, I'm gonna bash you. I'm gonna make fun of you. And it's not like I'm actually making fun of you. Like, I totally get it. That's just part of the development process. But you're the one who resubmitted when other people, plenty of other people, have their own mods that they wanted to review and whatnot. So just be warned. Just be warned. If you haven't added that much, or what you have added doesn't work right, or is buggy, or is just doesn't do anything, I'm gonna bash you. I'm gonna bash you for it. So you've been warned. All right. Here we go into Barton's mod. This is called A.C.E Futuristic. I think that's just a working title, but we've got push-ups to get rid of, so let's work out those push-ups. 5 push-ups. Here we go. I've got a box here in my way, so just ignore that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whew. My hat got all messed up. What's the challenge? I have a mod, but I don't know if it fits the topic. If it fits the topic, that'd be such a crazy coincidence, because it is pretty specific. Here we go. So this is the monthly mod challenge. Technically, you're supposed to be working on this all month and then submit before today. But if you have a mod that fits this criteria, I technically haven't taken a stance on like whether you're allowed to submit old mods that fit the criteria, or whether you have to make a new mod. Technically, I've never like nailed that down. Like, people have also asked whether or not you can work on a team for the monthly mod submission and submit as a team. I also don't have an answer for that. I just like right now it's okay. It's totally legal, and maybe one day it'll be like, yeah, this is a bit overpowered. I'm gonna make it not illegal or not legal. You know what I mean? But yeah, submit create. No, it's got to be a mod you made. I know for a fact that you did not make create mod. Yeah, I will say, State Bros, so if you don't have one that fits this challenge, that's totally okay. Next Saturday, I'm doing another mod review, but for any mod anyone wants to submit. It's totally open. There's no winner, but it's a mod, or it's an opportunity for you to get your mod played and shared with other people. So What launcher is this? Oh, this is multi MC. So I prefer multi MC. I don't know why. But I just prefer it over the desktop version of CurseForge. And I do know why. I'll tell you why. So even though I still have to download all my mods manually and upload them to multi MC, I find that I prefer multi-MC because with CurseForge, when I press launch, it doesn't launch Minecraft. And I've been told that this is a setting, and apparently I can change this setting. But it doesn't launch Minecraft. It launches the Minecraft launcher. And it's like, no, if you're gonna be the launcher, don't launch another launcher so that I have to launch the, like, no, when I press play, I want to play the game. I don't want you to launch another launcher that I then have to launch the game from. Like, it drives me fucking crazy. To no end. I hate it, so I use multi-MC. Kind of cheating. Couldn't I just submit Bartek 2 with all the content? Yeah, I mean, well, technically, does Bartek 2 have a tool with a custom model? Like, I think that's the one thing that you would need to add, but technically, yeah. I mean, I gotta like, I'm only saying technically, yeah, because I never told you you couldn't. You know, I've never explicitly stated that that's not allowed. But I feel like I need to for the next one, is be like, yeah, so here's additional rules, not allowed to submit, blah 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 blah, you know what I mean? Yeah. All right, anyways, let's go ahead and launch this. I'm pretty excited to check this out. I like XMCL. I've never even heard of XMCL. So I will say one thing about multi-MC is like this right here, it does have a couple of preloaded mod packs. So like if I do add instance, there's launchers over here. So like the Feed the Beast launcher, pretty much any mod pack that's already available on the Feed the Beast launcher, I can just click on and immediately play with. Any mod pack that's available on the Technic launcher, any mod pack that's available on Modrinth, they're all built right in, and I can just like click them, press OK, and then it will import that whole mod pack. I'm gonna abort. All right. Creative. This is gonna be called Ace's Futuristic. Even though I'm gonna call it Barton's Futuristic. You called it Ace's. I get why you did that, but I'm gonna call it Barton's. Just that I cognitively am aware of what this is. Rewatching Arcane right now. I've never seen Arcane. I'm actually like, it seems like a show that I could like, to be honest with you. So I'm not a big anime guy. I don't watch anime. I don't think there's a single anime show I watch, but I do like animated shows. And I don't, Arcane seems like it might be like right there on that line where I like actually enjoy it, but I'm not sure. Also in CurseForge, I changed it to launch from the launcher. So yeah, okay, that's nice. Yeah. All right, you should really add more rules in, because it basically ruins the point of the challenge and work. Yeah, no, I should. I'm planning on doing that for this next challenge. Yeah. For me, I have to pirate it. I'm assuming Arcane's what you're talking about. I don't know. I have pretty much no other choice that isn't unnecessarily complicated, because Russia went to war and got sanctioned by like 50 different countries. Yeah. Look, I don't know, I'm not claiming to know anything, but mark the words. I have a feeling things are only gonna get worse from Russia from here on out till the end of time. I think things are only gonna get worse for Russia, so might want to ditch that country. That's just my hypothesis. I'm not saying anything. I'm not trying to say nothing. I'm just saying, if it happens, you heard it here first, okay? If it happens, you heard it here first. But I'm saying I think things are only getting worse for Russia from here on out. Hate to say it. All right. Is this the first mod? Yeah, it is. We take our sweet time here. Not the biggest, but it's good. I hope so. all world gen clash with different mods in the same worlds? All will world gen clash with different mods? Possibly. It depends. So like if those mods have conflicting world gen, yeah, one of them will probably overwrite the other. So but like if I'm playing with create, which to my knowledge doesn't change world gen almost at all, it has a few things like ores and whatnot, but almost nothing, and I'm comboing that with like Biomes O'Plenty, which is almost exclusively world gen, I don't think I'll have any problems, because there's only, but like if I take Biomes O'Plenty and combo that with like Terralith or Tectonic. Now, Tectonic and Terralith have both been explicitly designed to work with Biomes O'Plenty because of that, but you could run into issues like that, yeah. It's not anime, stop it. Wait, Arcane's not anime? I thought Arcane was anime. Like, I thought it was a soft anime, but I thought it was anime. If you watched K-pop Demon Hunters, I know the name, but trust its peak. No, I've seen it on whatnot. Honestly, so I've got a buddy named Eric, and I got to get Eric in here to talk to you because he is a big anime guy. He's seen a lot of especially the like K-pop style animes. Like, oh gosh, I don't know any. I'm probably gonna offend so many people. I don't know anything about anime, so if I say something that's like completely out of hand, it's because I don't know what I'm talking about. But I think he watched a lot of like Hunter x Hunter, Spy Fam. I think he watched Cowboy Bebop, Love, Death, Robots. Like, this is his type of show. And as far as I want to say those are similar to K-pop Demon Hunter, but I've never seen any of them. So like I'm just talking out my ass. So you know, a lot of things are banned from Russia. Yeah, well. Might want to ditch that country. I did say that, didn't I? I did. Actually planning to move from Russia to another country. Two questions I'm asking myself are how and where. Yeah. Great question. Let me tell you somewhere you shouldn't move. Israel. Don't go to Israel either. Not gonna, or Iran. Not gonna be a way out. All gonna be the same shit, different story. You know what I mean? Same book, different page. You know what I mean? So don't go there either. Oh, dude, I'm gonna get so canceled. You know what? There's no one in those countries anyways. Screw those countries. No, I'm just playing. Okay, I'm playing, people, I swear. I was actually I already read that. It's 3:21 for me. Oh, like in the afternoon. Interesting. Yeah, you're about 5 hours ahead of me. It's only like 10:20 here. Gotta go by. No worries, Dino. Dude, you know what? So he added his own recipe book. This is something Barton's got up on you guys. And it kind of makes sense that he would have this up on you guys, because he already had a recipe book for his mod, so he knows how to make them. This recipe book is killer, man. Here's what I'm gonna test. Here's what we're gonna test. We're gonna test some things. So my personal preference on how a recipe book should work. Now, this is not gonna, but it's you know, it's all about a preference. Is that it should give it to you. You know, giving it to you when you load in is not bad. I don't mind that. But I do prefer to have a crafting recipe for it if I want to make another one. There is no crafting recipe, which is like, okay, it's not the end of the world, but I'm noting it. And then if I die and have the book on me, is it going to give me another one when I respawn? Well, actually, I mean, I don't have keep inventory on, so let me just throw that out. So it doesn't give me another one when I die. That's good. I like that. What happens if I leave and come back? Now it gives me another one. Okay, that's fine, because I didn't have one in my inventory. But what happens if I leave and come back again with one in my inventory? If it gives me another one, Now we've got a problem, because that is a bit annoying. I don't want my inventory full of books. So let's see what happens. And it gave me another one. Okay. Look, we have not seen the other mod, so that could be completely negligible compared to what the other mod looked like, because this, you know what I mean? But I'm checking all the things. Okay. Noted. All right, so it looks like we got a couple of weapons here. It does have its own creative tab. That's another plus. I'm a big fan of creative tabs. Right click to get blasted into the air. Oh, interesting. Energy crystal. Now there's no ore here, so how do you get this energy crystal? Okay, fair enough. Yeah, a diamond wrapped in redstone makes sense. Coolio. It's a decent texture too. I mean, nothing, you know, super major, but not bad either, you know what I mean? Screw those countries. I didn't say that. I can tell I'm from Israel. Wait, Sprig, that doesn't make any sense. I can tell I'm from Israel. No shit. Right? Like, oh, I can tell. I see what you're saying. I can tell them because I'm from. Okay, I get it. I was being stupid. I get you now. I get you. Yeah. Go to Japan. That would be cool. Wasn't made in Japan. It's not anime style. Fair enough. I know there's some people that are like that. It's like, oh, it's not made in Japan, not anime. You know what I mean? Just fair. All right. I'm not a big enough fan to try and fight you on that. So the two front runners for the where are probably Latvia or Georgia. I'm assuming you don't mean Georgia, the state in the United States. Latvia because one of my friends lives there. In Georgia because I'm a hardcore fan of Georgian lemonade. Georgian lemonade? I've never even heard of Georgian lemonade. But that's, you know, I'm American, so. Let's look at these places on a map. I want to see where they are. This is... Okay. That's... Dang it. There we go. Latvia. Right, yeah. So, like, moving right over here. Like, that's... Well, this is Russia right here, right? If I'm not mistaken, that's Russia. So it's like, he's just moving like right out, you know what I mean? Coming out of there. And I'd say it's a pretty safe spot. You know, it's probably safe as it can get. Safer than any others. I don't know anything about Latvia, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's pretty much me. Latvahu. Right there, Latvahu. Anyways. Where the heck is... Because if I search Georgia, it's gonna show up with the United States Georgia, I feel like. Yeah, well, it's a mix. So it's just south of Russia. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. I would not recommend moving here either. I mean, look, I'm just a white American. I don't know much. All I know is what I've been told. Don't have any experience, but I do not think that this is the safest place to be living nowadays either, honestly. So I would not suggest Georgia. Latvia seems fine. Go to Latvia. But I mean, why would you care about my opinion, to be honest with you? Why would you care at all? But what is that long name? Og? Oh, like for the up here, Ace's feature. Yeah, because it's not a mod that he ever planned on releasing. You get it whenever you join the world or spawn. Yeah, whenever I join the world, it seems. Infinite book glitch. Is that Rick's portal gun? I don't know. It's a laser revolver. Okay, so it's got a cooldown. That is pretty cool. It does, like, actually travel. Like, if I shoot that and turn to the side, you can see that it does actually, like, which is pretty sweet. It's like a tiny bit slow, like I feel like I missed that chicken, you know, because it's like it's a tiny bit slow, you know what I mean? Yeah, like, but pretty cool. Yeah, so my personal opinion, I think it'd be way cool if you could somehow get like an instant laser, you know, it didn't have to travel, but I do like to travel, you know what I mean? Anyways, so that laser revolver we get. Okay, well, we have a workstation, right? That was one of the requirements. So here we go. Fabricator. So we have fabricator here, and this fabricator is just like a, I mean, it seems to be just like a crafting bench, but with I will say, here's one thing worth noting. While you did successfully make a workbench, you made a workbench. Let's test out the recipes, make sure they all work. We got to test them all, of course. So this is crossbow high precision circuit, which I'm assuming has its own crafting recipe. Let's see what that circuit is. Gotcha. Sweet. Okay, cool. So yeah, I think that's a pretty fair cost and whatnot. And then how many of those circuits do you need for the battery? None. Okay. Yeah, but this would be like 3 diamonds, an ancient debris, a couple of iron, netherite ingot. Yeah. Yeah, dude, I think that's totally fair for something like this. I mean, how much damage does this thing do in a hit? That's going to be the real question, isn't it? So it lights them on fire, but it doesn't actually do that much damage in a hit. I feel like it could do a bit more. But here's what I was gonna say. You don't need it. Like, the fabricator is like cool and it adds its own thing, but it, for all intents and purposes, is useless. You know what I mean? I mean, technically you could say the same thing about the smithing table. You know what I mean? Like, this could just be a crafting table. You know what I mean? You could just add these 3 things in a crafting table and it spits out the thing. You don't need a smithing table. So I guess I'm being nitpicky when I make that argument and say, oh, well, the fabricator, you know, it's the same shape as a crafting table. Why don't you just use a crafting table? It's for but I'm gonna keep that in the back of my mind. Because I do think it is cooler if the table or the workbench is very exclusive in that way, or very unique. But I'm not gonna. It's not gonna dock you. It's not gonna dock you out the gate. You know. Can I see the recipe book? Yeah. So when you right click on the recipe book, it opens up like this. It's got a bunch of buttons here. And when you click on them, it swaps between the various recipes. So it looks like pretty much all of them require 2 batteries and a high precision circuit. I'm gonna assume that they are shapeless crafting, because they seem to be kind of more or less just placed in willy-nilly wherever just kind of wherever you want. So if I put this here and this here and this here, no. Oh, it's not. It's not. So that's interesting, because it seems like this first one, battery top and bottom. Okay, like, fair enough. And then, but this one, oh, battery's tucked into the corner here. I guess you're trying to make it look like a sword. I just feel like if you put the battery here and here, and the circuit here, and then battery here and here, circuit here, you could kind of keep that pattern for all of them, right? And I feel like it would work well if you kept that pattern for all. But whatever. Well, once again, I'm just nitpicking. When you hold another revolver in the offhand, you have them in both. Guys, that's so if I hold a pencil in one hand, but I hold another pencil in my offhand, I have a pencil in both hands. Whoa. I mean, I get what you're saying. Like, you're reminding me to use my offhand, but that's like, come on, no shit. If I put one in my offhand, I have one in both hands. Yeah, that's how it works, Spartan. You get speed boost and jump boost though, dude. That's actually sick. Hang on. Dude, yeah, that's pretty cool. Hang on, you guys didn't see that, and you can't see it because the effect appears in the top right there, and my face is blocking it. But if I move my face like this, I'm gonna move my chat up and just make it go away for now, chat. But now you can see that it goes away when I move out, and then it comes back when I move back. So we get speed and jump boost when you have both, which is pretty cool. And does it shoot both at the same time? Hang on. I don't think so. it shows that it shoots both, but I still think it's only shooting the one. So that's something that you need to add, is functionality, so that it will, when I shoot it, it actually checks my offhand and shoots twice if I shoot it with one in my offhand, because it doesn't do that right now. These the monthly mod challenges? Yes, this is the monthly mod challenge submissions. Point of the fabricator to craft the things more precisely. I think my mods by logic. A crafting table is just a hammer and a saw, while the fabricator precisely combines the pieces. Fair enough. I could see that. It isn't. I mean, make my mods by logic. Yeah, I see the logic there. I mean, I could also argue that it is illogical to, like, using my same argument of like, oh, there's already a crafting table, so it's illogical to add another bit. But I mean, either way, it doesn't really matter. I get what you're going for, and it makes sense. Since it requires the good spots, just like the non-shapeless things. Yeah, I mean, it isn't shapeless. I noticed. How do you get your get ideas for Ace's MC? How do I get ideas? Some of them just come to me naturally. Some of them are just like, I would say no-brainers, but it's not so much that they're like obvious additions, but things that are just like preference, like new ores. Oh, excuse me, Burp City. Like a new ore. If I'm gonna add like titanium, it's not really like a creative idea. It's just I chose to add a new ore, and I chose to make that ore titanium. You know what I mean? Do you like bolognese? I don't think I've ever really had bolognese. I don't think so. Well, I don't know. I probably do. I eat almost anything. But I had an idea for Ace's MC that I've been working on for the past couple weeks, and I've been hesitant to show you guys because it's not quite finished. But it is coming together really well. And essentially, that idea, so I have a very precise theme with my mod, and I try to stick to that theme, and I kind of have, they're not exactly rules, but maybe guidelines for how I try to create the mod so that it feels cohesive. And my number one thing about the mod is I want anything I add to the mod to feel authentically Minecraft, you know, to feel like something that Mojang themselves might add. So that's one of the big things. And the other thing is I try to take existing Minecraft features and known Minecraft like elements and functionality and play with them, expand upon them, utilize them in the things I add, and just, yeah, that's kind of my goal, is to make a mod that just feels like Minecraft but with more stuff, you know what I mean? So that's how I make my mod, and that's how so I always think Minecrafty. Like my most recent edition, the one I'm working on right now, I was thinking, I had a specific goal in mind of, I want to accomplish this thing, how do I do that? And then I had another thought of, oh, well, there's already this entity in Minecraft, and that entity has been shown to have a few different variants and a few different types, but only 2. And those 2 types are kind of lacking. There isn't much. What if I took that whole entity class, added a whole new type of entity of that class, and gave it this new functionality that I'm trying to implement, right? Now I'm expanding upon the existing game and adding this new functionality that I want to add in a uniquely Minecraft way. Like, so when custom creepers is definitely something I already have an idea for a custom creeper called like the Swamper or something like that, and it spawns in swamps, and when it explodes it does damage, but it doesn't do that much damage. It more applies slowness and like covers your screen in mud. So like at night, if you get exploded on by a swamper, you're now slow, so it's harder to avoid other mobs, and your screen is partially covered, so it's hard to see, right? So it's kind of like the creep. Yeah, like blind. It's gonna have like a form of blindness and a form of slowness, right? So it's like the creeper, where it's meant to sneak up on you and then like debuff you in some way, but unique to each biome. So the skeletons and the creepers already have a version for drown. So that's something I'm going to add. Every single mob in the game, in my mod, eventually will have its own drowned version. So if you drown the mob, it will, like, so skeleton, you drown it, turns into a bog. Zombie, you drown it, turns into a drowned. Creeper, you drown it, it'll turn into a swamper. And spider, you drown it and it'll turn into something else. I don't know. But that's kind of the idea, right? And then I'm probably going to add quicksand. And if you bury them in quicksand, they change as well. So I'll make a custom one for the skeleton. The zombies already have one. That's the husk. I'll make a custom one for the creeper as well, and probably a custom one for the spider. And then powdered snow is the third one. So there's 3 ones. There's water, there's quicksand, and there's powder snow. If they drown in powder snow, you already have one for the skeleton. That's the stray. So I have to add one for the zombie, and I have to add one for the skeleton, for the creeper and the spider as well. So the creeper will probably be called like the froster, and it will pretty much do the exact same thing the swamper does, you know. Maybe I'll have one that they don't have, you know what I mean? Instead of having one for every single, like, maybe it's just like, oh, the creepers only don't have a desert one, and the zombies only don't have a snowy one, you know what I mean? Like, there's just one missing for each type. I don't know. Anyways, we're getting off topic. Let's get back to the mod here. Okay. Right, so we checked out the batteries, checked out the precision circuit and whatnot. So really, we're pretty much just left with all the tools and whatnot. So we've messed with the laser revolver. It's pretty cool. It's not flawless, but it's, you know, it's pretty cool. Modified totem. I'm assuming this doesn't work like a regular totem. Like if I come way up here, it's not gonna save my life, right? No. So how does it work? I said this earlier. Yeah, right click with it and it explodes. I saw that. I just didn't know if that was the only functionality. I gotta say, I love the way these tools look when they're on the ground like this. This is a cool effect that he has. Do you see this saber? Like, look at the blade specifically. Look at that effect with like the blue and like, oh, like when it's facing you, you don't see it, but when it's facing away, like it's constantly outlined in blue. Like really cool. A really cool effect. Oh, he got lazy. He got lazy with the laser drill. It's not a custom model. Oh. I mean, that's pretty damn cool though. I gotta admit, like that's pretty cool. I mean, here's the test though. Here's the test, because I'm willing to bet this breaks bedrock. Wait. Beware, can break bedrock. Hey, he put it right there. He put it right there. Dang, he knew it. Yeah, dang. Wait, you're still making your mod? Yeah, I'm still making my mod. I'm still updating it and whatnot. Yeah. By the way, I said this earlier, but the laser drill is meant to be a bedrock breaker. Fair enough. I mean, if that's part of the intentional design, right? I will say, does it give me the bedrock when I break it? No. Which is interesting. Like, I can see that argument going both ways. Like, oh, the reason why bedrock you're not supposed to be able to acquire it is because you're not able to break it. So if you could acquire it, you could place it down and really fuck up people's builds. But if you've got the laser drill, then it's okay to be able to acquire it because you can just break it with the laser drill. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I can see that argument going both ways. I will say, so I mean, something to consider, it does give me the block even though I'm in creative, which is interesting. I could see an argument for the idea that it shouldn't. It does also go right through like blocks that are not solid, like these flowers, so I can't use them to break flowers, which is like not a problem at all. I don't know of anyone who's going to use this to break flowers, but just something I'm noting. Hey, can you review my mod? Nightcore 404 over on YouTube. He says my mod name is Mighty Guardian Lost Avian. So this is it's a specific mod challenge that I announced to my viewers about a month ago. So they made this mod specifically for that. But I can review your mod. I do review viewer mods, just any mod. And that's actually going to be next Saturday. So if you want to be a part of that, then join. All you gotta do is join our community Discord. The link is in the description, my channel description. So if you join up in the community Discord, at the end of this stream, I'm gonna make a new channel in there where you can post and share your mod, and I will review it on stream next Saturday. Why not just use a pickaxe? Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Because, I mean, can you do this from this distance with a pickaxe? Like, I can just stand here at the... Like, if I wanted to dig a hole down, I could just stand here and spam right click. And now, all of a sudden, there's a giant hole here. That's why not just use a pickaxe. Plus, as far as I can tell, yeah, this thing doesn't have any durability. So it's never going to wear out. This thing is really cool, but it doesn't count as part of the requirements because it's not a 3D model. Now, it's a cool addition, you know what I mean? I'm not going to nix it, like, from consideration, but it doesn't technically fit the requirements. It's just your choice to add it, you know what I mean? Because it breaks everything instantly, it also... Yeah, it does, yeah. Getting bedrock is way more OP than breaking it. You're not wrong. It is way more OP. But if I can break it, suddenly getting it isn't nearly as OP. You know what I mean? Wait, will you open the submissions today? Yes, after today's stream, submissions will open for next Saturday's mod review. I want to see more of Dixie's mod. I do too. I think he's taking a break though. Dixie's mods are just peak. He really does. He does a great job at controlling scope creep on his mods too. Like, he's got a whole encompassing idea, he knows exactly what he wants it to be, and then he does that thing, and he doesn't let it like grow extensively to just be something ridiculous like I feel like the rest of us all struggle with. You know? Who's Dixie? Dixie's a member of the Discord. He's one of the OGs. He's been around for a while, but he hasn't tuned into his stream or been chatting all too much because I think, you know, life happens, so I'm sure he's just got other stuff going on. I'm gonna free this lava. Watch. I'm just gonna slowly free the lava. And it's gonna go. I'm gonna route this lava towards this towards this iron golem. No, he played me for a fool. Dang it! He keeps wandering away, you little bitch. Oh my gosh. Okay, whatever. I'm done. Did you check out the modified totem? No, I haven't checked out the totem or the sword. Sword. Okay, I'm not seeing any type of special attacks or anything like that, so I'm gonna assume there aren't special attacks. Let's see how much damage this sword does. Huh, bam! That's a crit hit. That's 15. And it applies fire damage. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeet. Alright. Yeah, I mean, but at the end of the day, it is just an energy sword. It doesn't have any special attacks or anything like that. So... Modified totem. So apparently if I right click, it explodes in the area, but it doesn't give me immunity to fall damage, so that's dangerous. I mean, that's fair. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't really think this is all that useful, to be honest with you. Like it doesn't protect me from a fall damage. the explosion's cool and all, and having infinite explosions is definitely like a thing. You know what I mean? Like, because the only other way to get that is TNT duping. But it seems weird to me to connect it to the Totem of Undying specifically. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, sure. Like, having something that allows you to get infinite explosions is totally valid as like an in-game, I just want to, you know, like that's an in-game goal is to, yeah, that's awesome, Pete, that's needed, that's a thing, right? But why the totem is my question, right? The explosion damages mobs except for you, which is true, but here's my problem. I still take damage even though the explosion doesn't damage me. The fall does. Now, that's even worse because armor protects against explosion damage. Armor does not protect against against fall damage unless you have feather falling. So this is just dangerous, I feel like. It also siphons the totem's energy, which makes it explode. Supposed to combo it with something like water buckets. Yeah, you would definitely have to. Or just get feather falling. Yeah, I mean, feather falling. I mean, I will say, if this is an in-game item, anyone who has it should have feather falling on their boots. Like, if you don't have feather falling, but you've got this item, what are you doing, you know? So, which is valid. Yeah. How much damage does it do to nearby enemies? Okay, wow, no, I see the appeal. That was pretty gnarly. That was, God, we gotta do that again. Guys, check this out. Okay, that time it didn't kill him. Oh, interesting. Hang on. Interesting. So if I do 1, 2, 3, 4 in the 4 different directions, look down. 4, 1, 15, 7. So it does seem to be mildly directional, but that's nearly 100 damage on a single hit. That's like not a bad way to open an attack. Like let's imagine that I was fighting the Wither, right? And I know he's gonna open with an explosion, but I can open with an explosion of my own in theory, right? So he's gonna explode here. I'm gonna be safe distance. Or not. I'm creative. How did that thing just kill me? Genuinely, how did that just kill me? I'm in creative. What the heck? Right, but if I can get an explosion on this guy... That's only like 1/4 of his health. That's not much, to be honest with you. Dude, Java Edition's so weird. I'm in creative. Why is he attacking me? You stupid little... What? I'm in creative! I'm in creative! What the heck? Dude, Java Edition buggy. Java Edition weird. Is dangerous but can be useful at times. Yeah. Like when there's a very big group of mobs. I'll say this. I'll say what else it can probably also do. Is it can probably clutch. It can probably also serve as its own type of water bucket clutch. Like if I go to survival and I jump into here, I'm willing to bet I can clutch up like that. Oh, is this infested? Yeah, dude, there's just like a big patch of infested stone right here. That's so funny. What are the odds? Yeah, but did you guys see that? Like, that was a crazy cool clutch, wasn't that? Killed the enemies around me. Let's do that one more time. You know, you hop down into the caves instead of water bucket clutch, you explosion clutch. This world is weird? What do you mean? Oh yeah, with all the silverfish and whatnot. And dude, patches of infested stone can spawn anywhere. They spawn randomly throughout the world. They're just incredibly rare. Like incredibly rare. So that's super rare to find something like that, especially so close to the surface. Playing with Dixie's mod right now? Nice. Which one? His survival mod or his building mod? I've never encountered them. Yeah, I've never ever encountered silverfish outside of the dungeon. Now, in the dungeon, obviously I've encountered silverfish from the spawner, but even outside the spawner, like I've encountered silverfish just in the dungeon, but not near the spawner, nowhere near the spawner. It just happened to be a patch of silverfish that spawn, because they have a higher chance of spawning in patches near the dungeon. I've never, ever just encountered a wild... I think maybe once, actually, now that I think about it. I think once I've encountered... Twice now I've encountered a wild pack of silverfish like that. Just nowhere near the dungeon, just out and about. Anywho, I think that's everything. All in all, look, this isn't a mod review. I'm not going to give it a score, but all in all, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good base futuristic mod. I think we got a lot of basic things here. The workstation is pretty cool. Comes with its own crafting recipe book, which is really nice. That's going to score you some nice bonus points. Crafting recipe, it's a small thing, but I am going to note the fact that it technically doesn't need to exist. You could just use a crafting table. The laser rifle doesn't effectively dual wield. Needs some special coding considerations for that. And the drill is not a 3D model, it is a 2D model. So those are my big considerations, my big points for this mod. But that's gonna do it for this one. Let's download the second one and see how they compare. I'm really excited. This is the first time I've ever had two mods to review in one of these mod review streams, which kind of makes it seem like maybe I shouldn't be like kind of you know, if there's only one mod review, like mod 2 review, is it really a mod review? Whatever. Anyways, that is the only two, right? Yeah, that's the only two. Okay, dude, can Hugga defend his title? Here it is. The totem's red parts are the things that allow the energy siphoned from the totem to escape. Oh, I get it. So like the idea is that it's like a lore thing. Holy yap. I do yap. Or are you talking about Barton? Barton yaps too. He has a habit of yapping. Tells me, see the thing is, it's about energy, not electricity. See, I wouldn't say that totems are about electricity anyways, right? Like, how can something save you from death? You know, like, is it detecting your death and injecting you with life? Is it shielding you at the moment of death? Not Bart, me. I do yap. I be yapping. I feel like I'm not yapping that much. I feel like I'm not doing too much. Hang on. Now I'm all offended. I just accidentally opened my Outlook. There we go. Funny that they actually made them for the exact same version of Minecraft just by chance. I mean, magic can be some sort of electricity. Fair. Dude, what the no, I don't want Outlook. Why did it open Outlook? Maybe magic itself conducts electricity and is the thing that makes it magic. Yeah, that's another question. I mean, there's just I do think it's good that Mojang does not answer lore questions like that of like, how does this work? What is the, you know what I mean? And leaves it open for the player to decide. My bird pooping on my mic? Yo, what? Yo, what? Harry just said, dude, my bird pooping on my mic. Yo, what? You got bird? No way bro uses Outlook. Yeah, why would I not use Outlook? It comes built into like, why would I bother to install another? Why would I, like, it comes built in. Why would I install any other email? Like, I'm not on my email. Like, I don't use Outlook is the thing, because I don't check my email. But when I check my email, I do use Outlook. Just use Gmail? Yeah, I use Gmail too. Like, hang on. You see that? You see that right there? That first pin on my Google Chrome page? That's Google Drive, buddy. I use Google a lot. So yeah, I use Gmail. I don't have an Outlook email. I have a Gmail email that I have connected to my Outlook, because sometimes I have to open my email and I'd rather do it with an application than on the web browser. It's just a personal thing. It's my dog's name, but with a Q. Kiwi with a Q. It's kind of a cute name. That's Drive? Yo, what? What? No. What? That's Drive. Google Drive. Yeah, that's Drive. Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. Google Drive. Yeah, I know that's Google Drive. Yeah. So, why would you use Google Email and not use Google Drive? Why would you use Google Drive and not use Google Email? Why would you not use Google for absolutely everything, including your phone? Because Google is legit. What am I doing? I'm just flying around here. I totally just got distracted. Okay, okay. Dude, honestly, I'm thinking maybe we should have loaded them both up at the same time, you know? Like, maybe we should have like played with both at the same time, you know what I mean? That could have been fun. Okay, plasma sickle. Okay, first thing I'm noticing, more stuff. More stuff doesn't necessarily mean better stuff. Second thing I'm noticing, there's no crafting book, no recipe book. And I'm also noticing that iron ingot does not have proper naming. Maybe you should do that. You can compare the mods and see which one is better. I might do that towards the end, but for right now, I just want to, like, I don't want to get, I will say I still think it's a good reason not to do that, at least at first, because, like, if there are structures or anything, which I don't think there are. No. If there are structures or anything, I want to make sure that I know which mod the structure's from and whatnot, you know? Do you really want a recipe book for mods you make or mods you play? It depends on the mod, but some mods, yeah, definitely. Like, if you played with my mod, it's, like, horrible because there's no recipe book. I mean, like, they're way more immersive than JEI. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they are. I think a recipe book works a lot better than JEI. I think it's a better solution than JEI. And I think that especially, like, look, if I don't have my own crafting bench, like, no, I don't need my own recipe book, because all those recipes can just be in JEI, or I can have them in the actual crafting book, even though that's better on Bedrock and not on Java. But anyways, but, like, if you have a custom crafting bench, then yeah, here's the thing, I would consider Create to have its own crafting book. Like, it doesn't actually have the crafting book, but it does have its own crafting interface, which is essentially a crafting book. So yeah, ideally you would implement it the way Create has implemented it. But I don't see a problem, you know, with the crafting book. I prefer a crafting book as to no crafting book. If you're gonna have a custom workstation like this, I prefer a crafting book to no crafting book. All right, so for the charger, we're gonna need a bunch of this plasma stuff, it seems. Unstable plasma. Plasma ore, gotcha. Okay, so we've got a whole new ore in the game. Probably drops this unstable plasma when you mine it. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go see. I want to test it out. I want to see what it drops. Not a big deal either way, but I'm thinking it's going to drop on stable plasma. Yeah, okay, cool. That's how I would do it. That's what I would expect. That works well. Whose mod is this? This is Hugga. Huggy Ha. Huggy Ha's mod. I'm gonna double check because he added an ore, so he's brought it on him. We got to make sure that it works with fortune. Shouldn't be that hard to make it work with fortune, so let's see. That's still only one. That doesn't disprove the fortune. Hang on, let's mine a couple of them. Only one. Only one. Not working with fortune. Okay, that's got to be a misstep there. Yeah, no, it doesn't work with fortune. I would say that's a bug. That's a problem with the mod. So definitely something. That's 1 point against this one for sure. A hammer. Okay, so the hammer you craft with iron nuggets, which is fair enough. What does it do? Hammer can be used, I see, to take iron and make an iron plate. Reinforced iron to make a reinforced iron plate. Reinforced iron, wow, is mighty well reinforced. That is really expensive. Wow, okay. And then iron plate is even more expensive. Diamond wire is also dang expensive. Plasma core, block of plasma, unstable plasma, condensed plasma, so stable plasma. So we take plasma core and nether star and then the blocks of plasma to stabilize it. Gotcha. So that's definitely expensive. That is definitely expensive. I like how they've added this new ore that fills this specific niche, and they've made it so that it works almost exclusively with the in-game. Like that wither star is right there, is immediately locking this as in-game, so you can start gathering your plasma ore early while you're still playing the early game, but you can't really do anything with it until you've beaten the wither, which is pretty cool. I like that game progression that they've built in there. Plasma chip part. Okay. Wow, so this plasma chip is really expensive because you not only need condensed plasma, which takes another nether star, and stable plasma. I will say this, I'm sitting here like nether stars are ridiculously expensive when I have like a shulker filled with beacons in my world. Like, okay, I guess it's not that expensive, but it's still pretty in-game. Like, I've been playing in that world for 5 years. There's a reason I've got that much stuff, you know? So... Woo. Plasma handle. Plasma sickle head. I see, so they make them differently. That's expensive, man. That is damn expensive. It takes 2 chips for the handle. Dang. Dude, this is really expensive. I might get distracted doing math again. And then the plasma holder. Yeah, it's just like a bunch of reinforced stuff. Dang, dude. Isn't that like hundreds of plasmas? Yeah, how do you make a plasma heart? You mean the plasma core? With blocks of plasma and an unstable plasma. It's lots of plasma. How do you make stone tools in Dixie's mod? The same way you would make them in vanilla, right? Oh, did he change it? Oh, do you need like thread or whatever? What does the mod even do? This mod? It adds a couple of weapons, it seems. Like the sickle and the saber really seem to be the end game here. Dixie's mod, depending on the one he's playing, either makes like the opening survival experience a lot harder and increases the grind for survival. Like it's like a survival mod, makes it harder, or it's a building mod and adds like various building blocks. Can you craft a sickle? Yes. In this mod, at least you can. So you craft it here, and then you charge it up using the charger. So, yeah, once again, I mean, here's the thing. I can see, like, a weird theoretical argument of, like, oh, you know, you didn't, you know, you could have done that with a crafting table, because you technically could have, but here, that's where the logic applies. But then if you want to get into that, well, then your mod should be fine because of its logic and whatnot. I will say, if we're comparing models, I liked your model better. I definitely preferred Barton's model over Hugga's model for the tool. Let's check out the plasma saber. Yeah, I even preferred Hugga or Barton's plasma saber model. Although I gotta admit, this actually fits so well with my skin. Like, dude, can you see me run around? Like, this looks like a big bat, to be honest with you, but it fits so well with my skin. Anyways, I would say that, yeah, his models are better. His models are better. I gotta do math. I gotta do the math. Hang on. I'm gonna do it. You know me. I can't. I'm a sucker for math. Where's my? There it is. There's my book. Okay. So, here's what we have. Let's say that we want to make a plasma sickle. In order to make the plasma sickle, let me open a brand new page. Brand new. Just like that. Okay. I'm not the best at modeling. Comes with practice, man. You know. Yeah, I get it. DW. Gosh, I don't know what DW is. I have experience with modeling and Blockbench, dude. Yeah, I still remember to this day Barton's first mod that he ever submitted, the advanced weaponry or whatever. It was really cool playing with that mod. There are some really freaking sick models in that mod, and there are some really cool. I think my favorite part about that mod isn't even the models, it's the animations. Like when you throw the sword, it like throws like this big like custom, like it's done really well. Like it's done really well. Don't worry, I knew that. I'm an idiot. I got it. Thank you though. Yeah, I still remember overpowered legendary weapons. It was really sick. So what do we need here? We need 2 reinforced iron plate, 2 iron plate, plasma sickle head, plasma handle, and then unstable plasma, right? We're doing it. We're working backwards down the chain. I know you guys hate this. I know you do. I like every time we do this stuff on stream, people get bored. But I think it's super fascinating. So I don't care. I'm getting the chemical reactor flashbacks. This shouldn't be nearly as bad as the chemical reactors thing. Reinforced iron plates, right? So we need 2 of those, and each one of those is going to consume a hammer. So the hammer is what? 2 stick. We can put that as our like start listing that as our base resources, right? 2 sticks, 5 iron nuggets. I want to see how many diamonds this costs, because I know it be costing diamonds. All right, and that is going to be 2 reinforced iron, and 1 regular iron plate. So that iron plate is going to cost 2 iron. And then the 2 reinforced iron here. This is where it gets freaking ridiculous. This reinforced iron recipe is expensive, man. Expensive. That's going to be 4 ancient debris. 2 diamonds. 1 iron, and 2 netherite. Wow, that's ridiculous. Oh, what's up, Lion? Welcome to the stream, man. Hello. Barton working on Bartek 2 right now. Bartek Legacy is Bartek 1. Yeah, I got you. Warley turning it over on YouTube. The hammer is just a hammer. No effects, no particles, nothing. Incredible expensive. This is incredibly expensive, isn't it? Incredibly expensive. Like, and considering the fact that to make 1 iron plate, you need 2 of those. That's nuts. That's absolutely nuts. And then the sickle head requires 2 more reinforced iron plates, as if that wasn't enough, right? Oh, wait, no, not 2 more. 7 more. Yeah, 7 more. Way more. 7 more diamond wire. And a plasma chip. The plasma handle is taking 4 reinforced iron plate, 2 diamond wire, 2 chips, and 1 whatever that is, the holder. Which is 5 iron plates and 4 reinforced iron. Diamond wire is going to be 5 diamonds for 1 wire. Dude, that's freaking nuts. 5 diamonds and 4 copper. The plasma chip is going to be 1 diamond wire, 2 stable plasma. This is where it gets ridiculously expensive. Nice. What? Bro, I'm playtesting my mod right now. Was so confused on where that music was coming from until I remembered it was in your stream. Nice. Lion says, I'm so tired. It's like 4 p.m. Had a good hour nap. 4 p.m.? Dude, that's like nothing. Why are you so tired, man? What you been doing? Mods and self promo. Nice. I gotta do. Okay, 2 stable plasma. And 6 chip parts, whatever they are. I'm just gonna call it chip part, right? We already know what the diamond wire cost. Let's go to the stable plasma. Stable plasma is gonna break down into 4 plas blocks. 4 plas block. 4 plas core. And another star. Plasma core is going to break down into 8 plas blocks and an unstable plas. You're live again? Woohoo! What's up, Chaos? Yes, I am. Yes, I am live again. We were reviewing this mod. I got a little distracted because this weapon has an ridiculously expensive like crafting chain. I want to see what all it takes to craft this thing. So, luckily that's behind us. Bartek 2 is way more balanced. Yeah. Bro, yeah, flash text from Bartek. I'm getting flash tech from Bartek right now too, man. Oh my goodness. And then we have these chip parts. I think that's as basic as I can get those. But then the chip parts also have parts. So that's 4 diamond wire. Two, what's that? Reinforced iron plates. Reinforced iron plates, and then 2 unstable plasma, or what are these? Plas core? Stable plasma. These are stable plasma. And then 1 condensed plas. All of these crafting recipes only produce 1 item too, right? Every single one of them produces only 1. Wow, that is so expensive. We've already ran through every single one of these except for the condensed plasma. Which consists of 6 stable plas, 2 reinforced iron, and a nether star. So that is all of the ingredients we need to make the this plasma sickle. If we list that out, let's say that we were just trying to collect all the resources, right? We're in a world, we want to know what we need to go and gather before we can create our plasma sickle. We're gonna need 2 nether stars for one thing, right? So we need another star. We need 2 reinforced iron right here. I'm just gonna actually do a quick scratch out of all of the big things, so I can just kind of run my math and whatnot. Right, okay. So we need another star. How much reinforced iron plates do we need? We need 2 reinforced iron plates there, 7 reinforced iron plates there. That's 9 reinforced iron plates, 13 reinforced iron plates, 18 reinforced iron plates, 20 reinforced iron plates, 22 reinforced iron plates. And each reinforced iron plate takes 2 iron. So that's 44 iron ingots. And 44 reinforced iron itself. Now, I'm pretty sure we already need a little bit more reinforced iron as well. Oh, wait a minute. That's reinforced iron, not reinforced iron plate. So we only need 20. Right? Yeah. So that's actually 40 iron, not 44. Saving on 4 iron. But 46 iron, reinforced iron. Wow, that's ridiculous. So that's 196 netherite scrap. 40, so the 92 diamonds. 46 iron, an additional 46, so that makes it 80 iron. Or 86 iron. And then 2 netherite, so that's another 92 netherite ingots. Dude, this thing better be cracked to the freaking sticks. Like, everyone busy right now? Yeah. Each iron plate needs 2 iron, I believe. Yeah, I already did that math. Chaos, thank you for the lurk, my man. Barton with the lurk, even though he's still chatting away. What's this mod do? So what's the mod about? Okay, so here is the mod requirements. I'll pull them up. So this is a mod challenge that I released at the start of the month. I've been doing these every month. Here is the mod requirements. That's pretty much the only information I gave them, and then they made a mod based on that. Moving up from there. We're gonna need plasma, unstable plasma, and let's see. Stable plasma, we already know what stable plasma costs, right? Okay, yeah, gotcha. Ace, what does it do? Like the sickle? I don't know. I think it's just a weapon, man. I don't think it does much. Does it do something? Oh, what does lurk do? It doesn't actually do anything except it responds with the Nightbot saying like, hey, I got that you're lurking, thanks for it. Lets me know that you won't actually be watching and commenting, but you're gonna keep the stream tabbed open. So it doesn't actually do anything though, you know? Yeah. Is this still the same mod challenge from like 4 months ago I mentioned, or a different one? No, it's a different mod challenge. It was inspired by that one commenter. It's like, it's the same mod challenge that you had the idea for, but I mean, this is the 4th one, or 3rd one we've done. If it was my suggestion, that's crazy, bro. It is. Yeah, crazy commenter. This all started on your suggestion. Yeah. Yeah. That sickle is denser than a neutron star. What class of planet Earth when dropped? Yeah, pretty much, right? Back, my internet just went down. No worries, man. Warley, this is the monthly mod challenge. I've been doing this every month. At the start of the month, I will announce a challenge like what you see on the screen right now. And then everyone has like about a month to do it and submit. We had 2 submissions this month, and that's what we're reviewing right now. So, and I of course, as usual, got distracted. Doing math. So stable plasma, let's count up the stable plasma that we need. Let's see, 6, 8, 10, 10 stable plasma, it seems. Oh, well, wait a minute. No, because we need chips. Oh, wow. Dude, all my math is off because I'm doing this bottom up instead of top down. Okay, I'm done. I'm done doing the math. I'm not going to waste you guys' time anymore. Here's the bottom line. It's ridiculous. Like, it is stacks upon stacks of diamonds and netherite. Oh, bro. Oh, lever. Oh, goodness. Lever's Taco-waic. I think I did a pretty good job pronouncing that. Lever Stoic. Thank you for the follow, man, nonetheless. Commenter with the follow. Welcome to the family. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. Anyone who's watching right now, if you want to partake in the next monthly mod challenge, make sure to do !Discord in the chat, or if you're watching on YouTube, you can join the Discord in my channel description. And this monthly mod challenge should be released here. The next month one should be released just in a couple of days. If you don't want to partake in the monthly mod challenge, next Saturday I am going to be doing a mod review open to any mod that anyone has made. So if you've made yourself a mod, and you just want me to review that mod on stream, feel free to join the Discord. And as soon as we are finished streaming today, a new channel will open up, allowing you to submit your mod for review next Saturday. I do have an exclamation point YouTube. I should do a short one. I think there's an exclamation point help or exclamation point commands. There you go. And that'll tell you all the available commands. So, I'm done. I'm done doing the math. I'm done doing the review. I have come to a conclusion. I've come to a conclusion. I've played through both mods. I have to say, Barton's mod has much better models. Much better models that I like a lot more. Now, it's a little bit easier to progress through Barton's mod, whereas Hugga really delivered on the challenge of the futuristic mod and making it feel like you really got to grind for it. Though maybe he pushed that a bit too far. It was a little bit ridiculous how expensive things were. Maybe it was just a little too expensive, you know, if you ask me. So with that said, you know what, I'm gonna yeah. I feel like the art, the textures, and the models were better for Barton's mod. I feel like the balancing and the progression was a little bit better for Hugga's mod. All things considered, Barton is this month's monthly mod winner. Congratulations, Barton. I would definitely say your mod was better, mostly because neither of the mods were completely fleshed out for really making like a survival feel, you know what I mean? So if I was going to judge it based on the fact that yours was less balanced and had less player progression than Hugga's, then I would also have to consider the fact that, I mean, Hugga's didn't, I mean, neither of them went that far, like, survival wise. So I decided to judge more so based on the creative aspect and the actual quality of the models. And I do believe that Barton's quality of models and quality of the content was just a little bit better than Hugga's quality, even though Hugga's was a bit more balanced and a bit more, survival friendly, at least in my opinion. So there we are. It's easier to play Hug's mod in creative and Bart's in survival. Interesting. That's actually kind of different than what I was thinking. Let me think about that. Hugga's mod in creative and Bart's in survival. See, I would say that Hugga's is actually explicitly designed for being played in survival with the current gameplay in mind. Now, it is ridiculously expensive, don't get me wrong, but I think that the progression lends itself to that a lot better. But I see where you're coming from in terms of Barton has the recipe book. Barton's recipes themselves are cheaper, but I think you're right to say that it is easier to play Barton's mod in survival and easier to play Hugga's mod in creative. But I would argue that Hugga's mod naturally lends itself to Minecraft and what's already there, and it really fits well with the base game, and I love that. Like, you're always gonna get me when you do that, because that's how I prefer to play Minecraft. Like don't get me wrong, it can be fun to play something like All the Mods or Attack of the B Team or Feed the Beast, where it just completely overhauls the game. I get the appeal, you know, but at my core, I love Minecraft. I love vanilla Minecraft. So if you can make a mod that fits with vanilla Minecraft and just feels right, feels like it belongs, that's really gonna get to me. And I feel like Hugga's mod does that better than Barton's mod, so it's pulling me a little bit, you know what I mean? What's Ace's IP? No, thank you. I'm not. No. Just did this month for fun. Yeah, fair enough. Would have been cool if you could have won 2 in a row. I wanted to make the next submission. What's the next theme? It's up to Barton. So Barton is gonna be able to come up with a criteria. Barton, I also need a color. Pick a hex color, any hex color. Give it to me. Let me know, and I will And I will give you the title, the role. I just need your hex color, and you'll get the role right now, man. Hex, yeah, a hex value. And then come up with a new criteria for next month's mod submission, and that's all I need from you, dude. There we go. All right, he's got it picked. Here we go. Let's server settings. I'm gonna go around and manipulate it all right now. Let's see, roles, monthly mod master. So this is the color that Hugga picked when he won. Let's see what color Barton, I don't even know what color this is, but let's see what color Barton just chose. Nice, a nice orange color. Okay. Have a great idea for a theme. Okay. If you want it to be private until it's officially announced, you can DM it to me, Barton. That's totally fine. There we go. Save changes and then remove it from Hugga and add it to Barton. There we go. Barton's hits today. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, for the next mod review, can enter updates. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. If you have updated one of your old mods, Worley, and you want to enter it again so that I can review all the updates, absolutely feel free. That's totally good. I was busy with my project, so that it was difficult to enter in the mod challenge. No worries, man. No worries. I mean, I think the last two, we've only had one submission. This is the first one where it has been a genuine challenge between one or more people, like 2 or more people. And even then, it was still only 2 people. And that's fine by me. I'm going to keep doing them because people like them. I think they're fun. And I do think as we grow as a community, they'll catch on. And as people are free and whatnot, they'll also catch on. All right, I got to check out. I want to check out this shader or this color that Hacker just recommended. He obviously didn't win, so he doesn't get to choose. But I'm gonna highlight it, and I want to see what it looks like. This, I guess this is gold. It kind of looks a little ugly, Mo, but it is gold. I mean, it's gold. But yeah, I'm not a fan personally. So I don't know about you. No, it's ugly. Oh, you're just messing with him. You were trying to get him to go with it without checking. It is ugly. Yeah, I was trying not to be mean, but it's ugly. I don't like it. It does. I didn't say it here. Okay, it's up to you, Barton. Yeah, if you've already got it picked out, feel free to share the theme. It's up to you, man. Now I will probably add 2 or 3 criteria on top of whatever you announce, so that's not going to be the only criteria, but if you want to go ahead and announce criteria, that's fine. Hacker says he wants to try and do the next challenge. If it's good, make it a good one. Ancient technology. Now that's actually really cool. That's really cool because it's almost like create, right? Oh, I've got some great additional ideas for this mod. I've got some great ones. All right, hang on. Do you guys want to see what I've been working on for the latest version of Ace's MC? Oh, crap. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know if Entity's watching a stream right now, but I don't know what would cause that. Especially like if you updated M Creator, maybe that would cause that. But if you just got on one day, didn't change anything, and all your workspaces are gone, I have no idea what would cause that. You know what? If someone else is in the Discord and can help him, please do. I'm trying. I don't want to like get involved helping him while I'm on stream with you guys. So, magic combined with tech. I got you. Yeah. Well, I was thinking, what do you mean like create? So like create is like, it's a tech mod that isn't like electronic technology. It's like manual machine type technology, and I would say ancient technology is more similar to manual machine type technology than like electric machine technology, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm just gonna say ancient technology. I'm gonna let you interpret that however you want. That's totally cool. Real quick, I want to open up M Creator because I've gotten some good progress on it. So I want to show you guys what I've been working on with my mod. And then maybe we can do some Gartic Phone because we got some time to kill. Yeah. I mean, we usually do Gartic Phone after we do the reviews, right? Yeah, older than that. Older than Steampunk. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's fair. Create is an old-time technology, but he means ancient technology, so even older than create type technology. Yeah, fair enough. That could be so like super interesting. Like there's just like unlimited. I feel like there are so many possibilities there, right? Be creative. Be very creative on this one, guys, because I just feel like there are a ton of possibilities. Howdy, what's up, Donji? What's up, man? We just wrapped up the mod reviews for today, and I'm loading up M Creator to show you guys what I've been working on for my mod for the past few weeks. I think it's pretty cool. I hope you guys like it. And then we're probably gonna play some like internet games like Gartic Phone or gosh, what's the other one? Jackbox. I don't think I have Jackbox games though, so probably just Gartic. I don't know. Also, Ace, I published Bartek 2 on M Creator. Dope. It is good. It is good. There's a very good photo on main page which shows most of the new things. I'll definitely check it out when I do your mod review on Saturday, because I mean that's a part of the mod review, or at least when people put a lot of work into their page, I try to make that part of the mod reviews to cover the page and whatnot, because that's part of it, you know what I mean? Like, someone downloads your mod for the first time, that page, that's their initial impression, you know what I mean? So yeah, no, I mean, this workspace is taking forever to load, and then Minecraft will probably take forever to load after this workspace loads, but trust me, if you guys stick around, it's going to be worth it, because I am super excited to show you guys what I've been working on. It's pretty cool. It's not all fleshed out yet, but it's pretty cool. I still have a decent amount of work to put in to get it all working properly, but I've got it, I'd say, about halfway done. I've got all of the like modeling and texturing and copying and pasting and all that stuff done. It's more about working on getting the actual like functionality put in. Also added building. Oh, cool. By the way, Ace, when will there be a new modded MC server? I don't know about that. How do you guys feel about the current one? I haven't been watching it, so I don't know how it's been doing. I don't know I don't know. Like how you know? Oh yeah, Ace, is it a valid submission if it is just a .jar file? Because I don't have an creator account. Oh, that's annoying. Yes, like as long as I can launch it, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have an creator account. Yeah, you don't have to upload to mcreator. Yeah, as long as you've exported it as a playable version, you can just send me that. You don't have to upload it. So like with the mod review, which I already cleared it, never mind. Like the mod review that Barton and Hugga just submitted, they didn't upload that publicly. They just sent me the private file, so that's fine. Careful, it could be a virus, but I trust you guys, and I've got antivirus, so. Wow, this is really obnoxious. It's not gonna load. Guys, I think I might call it. I might just show you it later. I might just show you this stuff later. Let's see. We can close this. And we can close this. Yeah. Let me ask you guys something. Have you guys been playing on the server? Like, is it still active? You know, I can actually check and see. And see how active the server is. But have you guys been? It's dead. Is that official? It's dead. Make a suggestion for the new server if you make one? Yeah, absolutely. You can always make a suggestion. Doesn't mean I'll take it, but you can make one. I also have one. Hit me with it. I would love to hear it. Because just like this server update, I'm gonna do it this. It's gonna be completely democratic. I'm gonna say, hey, I'm thinking about changing the server. Are you guys okay with that? Is it dead? Can we change it? Is it time, or do you guys want to keep it? And if people vote to change it, then we'll change it. After people vote to change it, it's gonna be, what do you want to change it to? You know, here's a couple options. Here are my thoughts, etc. It's going to be the exact same as it was last time, where it's completely up to you guys. It's, after all, it is a server I'm hosting for you. I'm hosting it for you guys. So whatever you want it to be, that's what I want it to be, you know? Oh, limited border could be interesting. I'd suggest backporting to 1.20.1. Has more mods available to it and way better mods. Hacker, so we have a server that I host. It's free for anyone in the Discord. So if you're in the Discord, it's completely free to join the server. All you have to do is come up here to game roles and react with a thumbs up to MC Java to get the MC Java role. That's going to give you access to the server info and the server chat role right down here. And if you come in here, the IP and stuff is up here. I'm not going to bother scrolling up because I don't want people to join if they're not in the Discord, but it's all right in here, and you can join the server. So yeah, would make bosses extremely limited. Ad Astra lets you make space stations orbiting planets. I mean, that is pretty nuts. I'll say this much. I will say this much. If you want me to play on the server, and you genuinely want me to, like, actually play on the server, you're gonna be hard pressed to do that without making it like an Attack of the B Team. Like, I don't know if you guys ever played Attack of the B Team. It's pretty much the only mod pack I play. I play Bedrock. I don't play a ton of mods. I don't play a ton of mod packs. So like a lot of the modern mod packs and a lot of the modern stuff I don't know. But back in the day when I was first getting into Minecraft, Attack of the B Team was a huge mod pack, probably the biggest mod pack around during the day. This was like back during like 1. I think Attack of the B Team stopped being updated in 1.6.4 is the latest version. Maybe 1.7.10 is the latest. So super old. But I'm telling you, I would play an Attack of the B Team server because I have been wanting to play an Attack of the B Team server for years. So I would play it. But if no one else would play it, then what's the fun of that? You know what I mean? Like, what's the fun of that? I think Attack of the B Team came out before the Ender Dragon was even a thing. So that's how freaking old it is. But anyways, no, we can play. It's totally up to you guys. And you said it before. We can teach you, and I'm fine with that. That's fair. I just like I've just got a lot of hobbies, you know, and a lot of other things that I do. So I'm not, and I don't exactly have just like infinite free time to get into something like that. So maybe I would, and maybe I definitely could get into it. But I don't know. I don't know. Stop playing because I literally did everything I could. I'll put up a poll. I'll put up a poll right now, actually, about it. All right. M-Creator takes so long. Yeah, it does. I'm literally like, guys, I'm still waiting on M-Creator to refresh and load up. I will say, so I mean, my mod has like 8,000 elements, so it takes forever. And I'm also streaming right now, so it's taking even longer. But yeah. So we're gonna play Gartic Phone soon? Sure. Let's do it. Let's do it. We can do that. That's fine. Let me do this real quick and then pull up Gartic Phone on here. There we go. There we go. Can you make another one for if we decided that it's actually dead? I'll make another one if we decide. Let this one finish and then I'll make another one. No one actually plays on it anymore. If it's pretty obvious what the results are going to be early, I'll end it early. It's not a problem. Please make so you can claim 24 chunks instead. Yeah. Why do you make such a bad poll? What do you mean? Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad poll. I'm only trying to decide whether or not to end the server or whether to continue it. Like, it's gonna take weeks? No. I'll join. I gotta get you the invite. Hang on. There you go. There you go. Everyone watching wants to join up. There we go. What even are you? Compliment. Complete the sketch. Huh. Oh, Donji's in here. Is this commenter right here? It's gotta be commenter, right? I don't know who this would be. Barton, maybe? No, that's Barton. Huh. Huh. I don't know who this would be. How many we got right now? 7? I'll give it just a few more seconds. I think we could potentially get up to, what, 12 in here right now? Maybe more? A progression's me. Okay, I see. I see. That would explain it. Fair enough, man. I'm too lazy to write me. Fair enough. Just write me. Just write ME, dude. That's all you gotta do. Dang, I don't know. I'm thinking we do, there's no reason for it to take 6. Bro, chill. Just chill. Just chill with it. It's out of your hands. Why are you stressing? It will still take a yeah. I already said that if it seems unanimous early, we will end it early, and that's fine. It's out of your hands, bro. Just chill. You must be like so stressed and worried and upset all the time if you care this much about things that are out of your control. Like, I'm telling you, it's like, it's so, like, life is so much better when you just chill and not care about things. Like, the less things that you can care about, the happier you will be. Anyways, let's do some compliment. Let's do some compliment. I don't think we've done this one before, so I want to see how this one works. Okay. We'll do something like that. Put a nice zigzag over here. And there's a big red line that comes up between them. That's it. That's it, man. Oh, you know, I forgot that when I press done, it automatically finishes for everyone else. Hey, it's time to draw. What is this? What is this? This is clearly a house. Oop. Just add a little bit of detailing in there for the fun of it. I done did it. I made that thing. Oh, roasted. Did I roast them? Someone get roasted? I don't know. I don't have anything to do except for adding things to Bartek. Fair enough. Can do you play Minecraft? Do you have a Minecraft world? I feel like that's a is that a thing? Do people still have, like, I don't know about you guys, but like back in the day, like, yeah, like that's what you did. You had a Minecraft where like you'd get on, you played Minecraft, and you have a, like, do you just play on servers with other people, or do you have like your own private, like, cause I have a private Minecraft world, it's Forever World. I've been playing on it for like 5 years. I play on it a lot, and a lot of my time goes to playing on that world, like when I'm just chilling or hanging out. In fact, I go back and forth between playing on the world and making my mod, like, you know. I don't have, Hacker says he didn't have Minecraft world. Yeah, well, I don't know, like, I feel like that's, like, I don't know, it seems really weird to me to like not have a Minecraft world. But I mean, if you, at least if you're playing Minecraft, it seems weird to not have a Minecraft world. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is meant to be a map. So, you know what, we'll go back over it with the blue later. Or with the black. So I'm gonna add a little river here. This river's gonna go through here. There's gonna be bridges over the river. And this road's gonna continue to wind back this way. This one's gonna continue up here and then continue out that way. This one actually hooks around and comes around like this. This road comes along here and follows the riverbed, and then it comes out up here. This one continues out here, actually. And then this one continues like this, continues up into here, and then continues like this. Done. That's fine. It doesn't look like a, well, oh, wait a minute. We can put some green in there. Put some greenery in there, right? I'm just gonna do some green. I'm gonna do some tufts here so it looks like grass, right? This is a grassy area here. This is it's gonna be a commercial zone here along the river here, right? Like commercial. Dude, this is just lines. Like, what am I supposed to do with this? There we go. And then we can add, oops. A little window here. And a little window here. Just like so. I think we're coming along, making solid progress here. And then, you know what? Let's add a door even. This door is gonna have some orange, like, trim on it, or gray trim, I guess. Gray trim, gray trim. There we go. Turn them lines into a log cabin. This is clearly meant to be... Clearly meant to be one of these guys. I'm sure you guys recognize this, know what this is, of course. Of course, you gotta know what it is. It's pretty obvious. Pretty obvious. I'd be embarrassed if I were you, and I was like, what is that? You know what I mean? I'd be like, oh, it's embarrassing because it's such a good drawing. It's obvious what it is. I'm actually gonna make these red. There we go. And this actually is his mustache. Like, this is a curly mustache that he has. There we go. Finished it. You're welcome. Should make an unmodded temporary server. I mean, I would be okay with that. I tend not to play modded is the thing. I don't think I would like grind an unmodded server, but I would definitely play on an unmodded server for a little bit. You know what I mean? I prefer to actually play things with more and better mods. I mean, fair enough. Completely fair. I'm the exact opposite. Whereas I prefer to play unmodded. That's my favorite version of Minecraft, is the vanilla version. I do have a specific love for Attack of the B Team, but that's pretty much it. Modless Minecraft just sucks. Yeah, that based. That's not bait. What's based even mean? Honestly, I say based just to everyone. To me, based means bad. Does based mean bad or does it mean good? I don't know. I'm out of touch. I don't follow the like slang. Okay. But that's bad. That's bad take right there. Modless Minecraft just sucks. Bad take. Really bad. Really bad. Modless Minecraft, vanilla Minecraft is the best version of Minecraft. This is a big old largemouth bass right here. I don't see any largemouth bass colors. I guess they're kind of green. I'm gonna make them a little green. But he's coming up out of the water here. You see him here? And maybe it's a smallmouth bass, because I guess he's not open his mouth that wide, right? And he's open his mouth up like this. He's a big old fishy, and he's opening his mouth up to eat the shrimp that's like right here. He's gonna eat that shrimp. There we go. I don't even know how to add, like, just add scales. Like, I know how to add scales. It's just, like, annoying. There we go. I'd say that looks good. Based means great. Yeah, no, I wouldn't use it that way. I would say based is like basic, you know what I mean? It's like a bad, uncultured opinion, you know what I mean? That's how I would use it. But I'm out of touch, you know what I mean? I'd be like, oh, that's, you know, someone's like, I don't know, someone says something fucking stupid, like apple juice is the best juice, and I'm like, that's based. Like, that's an uneducated, uninformed, dumb opinion. That's what I'm not saying that's what it means. I'm saying that's how I would use it. You know what I mean? Because pineapple juice is the best juice. I know that you guys were waiting, sitting there like, oh, it's not apple juice. It's got to be orange juice. It's not. It's not orange juice either. It's pineapple juice. Pineapple juice, hands down, best juice. So, hate to say it. What is this? 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 I don't know. I can. Oh my gosh. What is this? What's this? What's this? There's something in there. What's this? What's this? I figured it out. I figured it out. I figured out what it is. What is this? This, by the way, for those that were wondering, because I did figure it out. I figured it out eventually. This is Santa Claus. This is his belly. So I went ahead and added the belt because that was missing, and the buttons and whatnot because all that was missing, and the arms because that was missing too, and just kind of all the other things. There we go. Made someone taking a poop? Okay, nice. Well, this is what I drew. These were my lines. Wow, this is like horrible. What in the world are you possibly supposed to do with this? I see. I see what it is. I didn't even see it when I originally made it, but this is like a big dragon getting stabbed right in the throat. Now it's a T-Rex. Exclamation point, Ace's real-time location. False. Oh, Tekkit I might play on. I played a tiny bit of Tekkit back in the day. What would be a very fun twist for the server? I don't know. Have you seen the life series? I have seen the life series. Series could be fun. It's just like, it's a lot of work. Like, I mean, Grian says it in almost every season that they have devs that spend a lot of time setting up that series. I'm just one person and I don't know how to do that stuff, and I'm not getting paid and I'm not making money from it, and I'm not posting it on YouTube and all that other stuff. So it's a little bit out of the question to do something like that for me, but if there's a basic or simple way of doing something like that, then I would be open to it. That could be fun. That could actually be really fun. Hands down the worst juice take I have ever heard. I didn't say apple juice was the worst juice or that it was a bad juice. I just said that saying that apple juice is the best juice is a really uninformed, basic, bad take. That's all I was saying. I was commenting on other people's takes, not making a take of my own. Well, I guess commenting on other people's my take was on others' takes, not on juice itself. Except for the pineapple part. Pineapple is the best juice, hands down. That's just period. That's facts right there, you know what I mean? So those were supposed to be wings from the channel logo, but I got distracted. Nice. Yeah. And that's why you stay focused on Gartic Phone of all things? Nah. Ace, you should make the server tech it. We would play it. I would play it. I would probably play it. I'd at least try it. Talking about the pineapple juice? Yeah. Sorry, buddy. But pineapple juice the best. My friend like birch juice? What the heck is birch juice? What the heck is birch juice? That's weird. I don't know what the heck that is. All right, I'm gonna move my face cam because it's kind of in the way here. But there we go. Let's check out some of these drawings. So this is my drawing. My album. This is what I drew originally. Donji coming on. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Is that like a Geometry Dash reference there? Okay, that's something eating some ice cream cone. Okay, Barton looks like he did not even try. Warning, poison. What? These are pretty good. Barton's is the worst. He gets dead last. It's probably the second worst. Then probably this one. Well, this one's kind of clever, honestly, actually. Then probably this one, and then this one. I don't know. I like mine. I think mine's really good. All right, whatever. I could be biased, though. Liver? Yo, what is that? That's... Oh, I get it. Like the wings. Yeah. No, he recognized it. Yeah. Hacker didn't do anything. That's cool. Like a butterfly. I get it. You put the legs on the wrong sides, but... Okay. Okay. I can see it. Yeah, it's supposed to look like wings. Okay. And then... liver. This is very clever, honestly, even though it doesn't look like a liver. I think this is a butt. I think this is a butt, and I think this is a turd, if I'm not mistaken. This is... I can't believe he actually nailed it, that these are wings. Like, he nailed it, right? Wait, birch soda? Wait, okay. What in the what is birch juice? Birch soda low-key slaps? Is it made from birch trees? Oh my gosh. Dude, this actually looks sick. Why does this actually look so good? Dude, like this one right here, like why does that look so good? I gotta add that in Minecraft, man. There's already birch trees. Like how much harder could that possibly be? You add a tap, you tap it on a spruce tree, you get syrup. You tap it on a birch tree, you get birch syrup. Like, come on. In this world, I guess you can make anything into juice. Look, anything is juice if you're brave enough. Anything is juice. Look, I actually got some juice for you guys right here. This is special juice. I bought it. You can buy this at Walmart. You should definitely buy one of these and give it a just down the thing. Or you know what? Better yet, find yourself something like that. Yeah, yeah. Some nice professional grade nail polish remover or anything acetone based, and just this is some delicious juice right here. Even from urine, gross. Maybe, but I wouldn't consider that. I would consider it. Anything is juice if you're brave enough. Dude, this butterfly one is super clever. This one right here. And once again, I think this is pretty clever too. Yo! Yo! That's so good! That's... Dude. Note to Ace's lawyer. Ace was joking. Yeah, a little silly. Yeah, bro, after I was like flaming Russia and Georgia and Iran and stuff like that earlier in the stream, I should probably chill. Dude, this is dope. I dig it. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, man. This is the guy from Adventure Time, right? The Lemon King. Looks like it. I don't think that's what it's supposed to be, but it looks like it. Water. What? Hey, that's cool. I like the Mario. I made a squid with a mustache, if you can't tell. Barton just turned it into a tree. That's actually clever. That's, but like, had some grass or something, man. Like, if it's a tree, add some grass. You know what I mean? Like, so that it's rooted. I like mine again. I think it's clever. I think it's clever. I mean, maybe I'm beefy dye. I don't know what that is. Maybe I'm biased. I'm definitely biased. But I feel like I like it. I just like it, man. Like... Grass? Yeah, just add some, like... If it's a tree, you know, he extended it and turned it into a tree, right? I think that's what he's doing. So add like some grass down here or whatever, or like dirt, and make it look like these bottom two are roots or something. You know what I mean? You can do a little bit more. What is grass? It's the green stuff that you see on the ground outside. I like it. I think a house pretty good. All right, that's also pretty good. That's the hash slinging slasher, I'm pretty sure, from SpongeBob. Nice hash slinging slasher. Barton, easily the worst one. And, oh, I take it back. I'm not easily the worst one. Not anymore. Wow, they're not good. None of these are really that good. Oh, it says bandage. Dude, I thought this said band ace. And I was like, what? Why? What? Why does it say band ace? Why? Bandage. It's a bandage. This is pretty good. This is actually pretty good. Like, it looks like a foot. It does not look like a hand. It looks like a foot, dude. Why don't you just say it was a foot? But it is a pretty good foot. It's not a terrible foot. Art capabilities. Good art capabilities in Gartic Phone. Thrown out of the window. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Got you. Good art. Yeah. Makes sense. I got you. Green stuff that you never touched. Yeah. But you have to eat it after. I touch it. I eat it. So, sun. Yeah. All right. Turn it into a what, Peter Griffin? Everyone's gonna turn it into a person, aren't they? Is that a Pokemon? Looks like a platypus or something. Hey, I like the fingers. Finger guns are a nice addition. I think that fish is pretty clever, man. Come on. Okay, I mean, for the most part, they're all the same drawing because they're just a person, except this. It's a fish. Come on. That's clever. I feel like that's clever, right? I don't know. I don't know. Duck? Oh, duck's not bad. Yeah. I'll join. What's up? Welcome to the stream, Victorian Queen. Thank you for joining. I am the best at this game? No. No. Barton, I think you're probably the worst at the game. Not gonna lie, buddy. Art. I mean, it's kind of artsy. Not gonna lie. It's better than this. Barton, you notice how this isn't art? This is nothing. Like, actually nothing. That's not even how you spell your. You're looking for apostrophe R-E. That time you got it right. By your standards, yeah. It's a barcode. It's not a barcode, though, because it's got all of these lines in it, so it doesn't work as a barcode. You ever seen a barcode? Fun fact, all barcodes, every single barcode, has to start with start, end, and in the middle it has these things. Yeah, so you'll see it right here. This is a great example. So this right here, small line, small gap, small line. Small line, small gap, small line. Small line, small gap, small line. That's how barcodes work. There's 3 sets of small line, small gap, small line in every single barcode, and 2 numbers. The number chains are hidden between these. So these lines are dividing lines that divide these 2 sets of numbers. However, these lines are the exact same way you make a 6. So look at this set of lines. Small line, small gap, small line. That's the last number, and that number is 6. So essentially what you have here is inside of every single barcode, you have the number 666. I don't know if you're a biblical person, but that's got heavy significance if you're a biblical person at all. That secretly within every single barcode is the number 666. Pretty interesting. I mean, it's just like I just like conspiracy theorist stuff. I don't put too much stock in that, but it's like something that if you've never heard of it before, you're like, oh dang, oh my gosh, whoa, you know? Yeah. Grammar police. Well, what else am I gonna do? Hey, this is good. Whoa, dude, that's so good. Why are you guys so much better at making maps than I am? Dude, that's so good. Well, Bartons, you suck. You suck, Barton. No, I'm just playing. I'm being mean, but it's not good. But dude, like I had that exact same idea. Look at this. I tried to turn it into a map, and I think my map looks okay until you look at this, dude. These are so much better than my map. My map's terrible. Dude, those are so good. Those are so good. All right. All right, here we are. Join up. Join up. I'm going to drop that chat in there one more time if everyone wants to join up. I'm going to give you just a couple of minutes. If you're tuning in on YouTube, that's perfect timing. Perfect timing. We just finished this round, so if you just want to click that link and join up, we can play some games. Looks like Hugga wants to do Exquisite Corpse. So we can do some Exquisite Corpse. That's fine by me. If anyone else has other suggestions or anything like that, that's totally fine. We're gonna give it a few minutes. Barton says animation. Is there a 10-player option? Yeah. Or icebreaker? What is icebreaker? Play with just one sentence. Ask questions and have fun with the other drawings. Wait, what? With the others' drawings. I have no idea. Grahamy says story? Write a narrative using only the previous. Oh, that's fun. I got it. Let's do a story. Let's do it, man. That's a good idea. All right. You know what? I said spring. Let's make it a winter morning. Or early one winter morning. There we go. Comma. Space. Done. Just like that. Just like that. Bum, 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 bum. Garlic phone. Garlic phone. Sir, welcome to the stream. Graham. Demionero. Demionero. It actually kind of flows right off the tongue. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. One time, a guy from the town of Fort Gay. That doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna assume that Fort Gaywee is one word here, or not one word, but just that's the name of the town, Fort Gaywee. There we go. One time, a guy from the town of Fort Gaywee had a crazy hankering for some pickles. I hope that submitted. I didn't press done. Hopefully that submitted. Bouslata de elephant ves hash met des skibade te tol. I don't know. Is this another language? I'm not gonna be able to translate that. Am I right? Am I right? Bro, I don't know. I don't speak English. I don't speak whatever that is. That's got to be another language, right? Bouslata de elephantvish hash met de skibide te. No, skibide de toy. That's not another language, is it? That's just someone being a goof. I'm such an idiot. I'm such an idiot. I don't know. I didn't catch that earlier. I'm gonna put a period on there for you because you don't have a period. There we go. Where's the link? It should be. I can send it again. You might have to scroll up though a little bit. Here you go. But it was only the bread, no toppings. Just bread. There we go. Nothing. Not even ketchup. Just bread. It's the old English language of the Shakespeare Yapitan. I don't think so. I feel like that is fake. No say from kid no say skirt. Yeah. It sounds like something one of those rappers would say, so yeah, right? That's something else a rapper would say. I can do it too. I can do it too. It's full? Ah, dang. She tough. Oh yeah, we do have like 14 people viewing right now, don't we? That's just rude. Yeah. So then they died. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. When the match ends, make the room bigger. I can do that. Gotcha. Vladitron the Third. Bro, what? What? This is just not, it's not gonna, if even one of these, if even one of these stories makes sense, I will be very impressed. It's the best word. Vladitron the Vladitron? What? Dude, why do people keep doing this? What? Why? I feel personally attacked here. Why do people keep doing this? This actually, why does this actually seem like it's gonna be a real story? This is the only message that actually feels like it might actually lend itself to a real story. There we go. I finished that story for you. By the way, thanks for complimenting my name. No worries, man. I just like, I feel like most people have names like that, and then you try to pronounce them, and then they're really hard. But I feel like it, like, right off the tongue, right? As soon as I started trying. Demio Nero, like, it fits really well, right? All right. Here we go. So I started off early one winter morning. Some guy say, Mario gay. But then he realized that he fell in love with the Ma. From the man from Fort Gay, West Virginia. Yeah, yeah. And I like sucking my toes and sharding boogers and what the hell? That just doesn't, yeah, it doesn't fit at all. What? It's pineapples and pears on pizza. Is that wrong? What? It doesn't work at all, dude. Dude. Okay. Early one winter morning. Some guy called Mario gay, but then he fell in love with a man from Fort Gay, West Virginia that likes sucking toes. And he said, what the hell? Pineapples and pears belong on pizza. The what? It's illegal, but it's his birthday. And no one cared. Okay. It kind of flows. Like, you can change it. Yeah, someone just totally shifted it off track, man. I could tell that's what you were going for, was Mario, and ran out of time. Yeah. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and I like to do stuff. So I ordered a pizza. It was only the bread, no toppings, nothing, not even ketchup, just bread without any cheese or alien bolognese. Then the sandwich, it exploded into his face. Why is this one actually kind of good? No, silly boy ruined it. Silly boy ruined it. No, so beautiful, more me, yes. The what? Okay. That's just unnecessary right there at the end. That's just why is it fitting that started with hello everybody, my name is Markiplier? Oh man. One time a guy from the town of Fort Gay had a crazy hankering for some pickles. Right, the eat pickles say is so yum. I don't think Silly Boy speaks English. Because that's not grammar, dude. The pickles say them is so yum. Barton, that's not English either, though. Except there were bombs inside the pickles. Oh, shit! So when he ate it, he exploded. So he was rushed to the hospital, and it turns out he ate it. Ace remembered his grandma's wise word. Wait, what? Yo, what? I don't... Hang on. Is what I would say if I'm not... So he's saying that he is homophobic. And because he's homophobic, gay people and bi people... If you're gay, you're not bi. I mean, technically true. Well, I don't know. It's like a weird area, right? No, I don't think that is technically true. I think it's like saying if you're a rectangle, you're not a square. It's like, no, yeah, some rectangles aren't a square, but not all of them. Some rectangles are a square, right? Some gay people are bi. So I don't think that's technically true. Anyways. There's a bomb in my pickle dickle. I wanted to go with Silly Boy's sentence. I mean, yeah, you can only go off of the previous sentence, right? It takes one person and the whole thing gets screwed up. Once upon a time, Barton's drawing sucked and he quit art. And he continued Red X reacting somewhat. Yeah. Yeah, and it makes sense that Vicky would not get that. So he go to the store to buy ice cream with hot dog flavor. That sounds absolutely cursed, dude. Kitty crying, say no yum, hot dog say num. Yeah, I don't think Silly speaks English, dude. At least not natively. He definitely speaks it, but not natively. But then they heard the skibbity. Okay, there he goes. He was in love with him. I wanted to kiss, but it was taboo and was exiled, and then he died alone in the end. Where did that start? Oh my gosh, with Barton? And then he died alone. Nice. Nice. That was pretty nice. Oh, dude. Once upon a time, Ace the streamer meets Skibbity the toilet. No. And bleh. And weed. And one day, woking the park. The whole park got woke, bro. Bro. You should be able to. Ace, can you move chat? Yeah, I can. There we go. I missed. Yeah. Woking the park. Mordecai and Rigby wanted to sandwich it into the... Is that actually a plot of regular show? Like, does that happen in the end? Like, I don't know. I remember when I was a kid, I like would always watch regular show on TV whenever it was on, and always like I really wanted to like watch it through and know the story. And then when I was like in high school, it was on Hulu, so I like actually sat down and tried to watch it, and I couldn't even get through the first season. So it seemed kind of like one of those shows that you kind of just had to get into when you were a kid. Like, I don't know, like SpongeBob. Like SpongeBob rewatch is fine if you saw it when you were a kid, but if you didn't see it when you were a kid and you rewatch it, it's like not as funny. So, but I don't know. There's one scene that a unicorn eats Benson's balls. What? I feel like that's not relevant to this though. But what? Where? Whatever. Weird. Into the word gross, man. You get COVID too. I don't know why I find that so funny. COVID too from that. Except I have to end the story here because of Gartic Phone. Oh, that's clever. What a clever ending there, actually. That's really clever. I like that. Mickey is in the dentist. Yes, sir. Goofy ass what tooth to fool, but Minnie says he only had a inverted screw in her gums and oh, come on. What language? He asked before hearing the words. Bro, Barton, what's with the skibbity? Chill with the skibbity, dude. His biology makes him drop What? Yeah, everyone's biology makes them drop their balls. That's how puberty works. It's set COVID, the second corona. No, that would be Karana as well. Korana, but yeah. Watch language. So why even bother? They cannot do anything about this situation in the toilet. Okay. Okay. What is an elephant V? I don't know. Elephant V is sight. One day it's Dothrip. Yeah, I didn't think Silipoi was a native English speaker. No, Obama said nice. It's actually really good. Oh, dude. Oh, broke his neck. Oh, dude. Oh, man. Yo, what? Broke his neck and died, but ended up in a car. How? Dude, actually? Okay, Asgore, as far as I can tell, isn't... Like, that's not a thing and doesn't reference anything. But that's so crazy that that's close to Al Gore, which is like another presidential candidate. That's so funny that he almost tied it all back. Like, almost tied it all back unintentionally. Dude. I like this line at the end, though. I guess Santa Claus... Like, that. This was good. I think this was probably my favorite one so far. It probably because all the bad ones got out of the way really early. Dang. Is the old English way of spelling things? Yes, it is. I don't think so. I doubt it. Undertale. Asgore is an Undertale character. Oh, got you. Got you. Yeah, I've never played Undertale. I know that I'm gonna get heat for that, but I've never played. I don't have anything against it. I would play it. I just haven't. And can we do story again? This is so fun. I don't know. Maybe. We probably only have time for one more game. So if we're doing one more game and one more game only, do you want to do story? There's a particular meme involving the Deltarune Asgore about him running over a deer character. Oh, fair enough. That makes sense then. I get it. I was thinking Al Gore. Like, that's yeah, like the old presidential candidate or whatever. So we can do story. Once upon a time, Gumball committed arson. Gumball from Magical World. Gumball got him. But wait, what the hell? I'm not continuing this. Someone's not a fan of Magical World of Gumball. I mean, I don't watch it either, but yo, Demio with the follow. What a guy. Well, welcome to the family, man. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. That's nuts, dude. We're at 136. We're gonna hit 150 followers before you even know it. I swear. That's crazy. Story about ban Barton from saying Skibbity? Dude, for real, I would if I could. I'll make the room bigger for sure. Alright, once upon a time, Gumball committed arson. And Progress refused to continue that story. Guys, I wrote this and I'm stupid Oscar. Nice. No say mim from Kid No say skirt. Yeah, but why? Why not though? Why does Graham puts like all of his responses in quotes? Why not? I'm hiccuping. Cause I said so. But then I just realized that's not right to say. You got a bloody right to say. Why do you want that so bad? Want what so bad? Oh, Exquisite Corpse? I don't know. I think it's fun. Hang on. Let's do it. Hang on. All right. You know Smurf reproduction is non-physic. The Smurf rhining in the forest to get blueberries. But once he got there, I know the way, Sonic said dumbly. And and led the way, only to lose himself in a pale garden. Okay, nice. And then I got opt and griefed in server. However, that does not make me a bad person in Darmon's eyes. But then Darmon said, are you a bad person? I guess so. Well, see ya. Okay. Weird enough. Once upon a time, Ace farted, and then he pooped, and then burped. I've never done that, but I have burped, farted, and sneezed at the same time. Like you burp, and then you fart and sneeze at the exact same time. Or, oh gosh, what was I think I sneezed and farted at the same time, and then burped like immediately after. Like it was like a, like, you know what I mean? Like all at the same time. You know what I mean? Only once though. Maybe twice. Maybe twice. Definitely done it once though. I remember doing it once. Here we go. Got a poll going up. You gonna figure out what we learned. What we doing today? Once upon a time, Ace. Yeah, right. Well, he is a big baby. Not he ain't, said himself. No, when he then said, but I don't think people understand grammar. That's so funny. Barton tried to bring it back with the skibbity, and Weezer shut it down. He was like, nope, we're done. We're done. We're not doing that. Not happening. Dude, that's so funny that he shut it down like that. Oh my goodness. All right, here we are. We are waiting. What next? What next indeed? It's like, yeah. It's it's Hacker Boy voted 70 times. Dude. You voted 70 times? Dude, I don't think whoever voted for Exquisite Corpse did not realize that they could vote multiple times. Hugga obviously did not realize he could vote multiple times. Let's see one more story. Here we go. This is gonna be it. Oh shoot! You know what? Hang on. My bad. I didn't do the thing. Can we reload this? Guys, I didn't do the thing. I didn't do the thing. Hang on. Okay, 14 players. I'm sorry. Here we go. Join up. Leave the other one. I didn't increase the lobby. That's my bad. Oh, but Deem joined. Whatever. We left that one. We're doing a different one. Or I guess you could do that one, and I could just be alone. Bloody Tron the Third. We're waiting on it. It's just gonna be me and Bloody Buddy. Me and Bloody Buddy. Bloody Buddy. What a nice rhyme there. No 7,000 points, 700. Yeah, but it was like 1,000 points per vote, so that's 70 votes. 93 people wants to. No, it's not 93 people. 40-second ad. Rough. Don't they like minute ads usually? Peak name. All right, here we go. Story time. Launch. All right, start writing a story. There we go. I wasn't able to write like second half of that. I wonder if anyone's gonna get the little reference I'm giving here. I wonder if this is actually gonna be decent or if it's just gonna be a bunch of jargon. All right. I think so far so good. So far so good. Let's see it. Let's see it. I'm thinking we might get, I think we might get one, maybe two full decent stories out of this. I think we might actually get something good. You know what I mean? There we go. There we go. I already know exactly who responded this. Exactly who. I had some thoughts. I had some thoughts about ways I could respond. Decided not to. Decided to go against it. There we go. Dude, I'm doing my best. I'm doing my apps. Yo! What? Froggy boy with the follow? Welcome to the family, dude. Thank you for sticking around. Coming around. Oh my gosh. Sound alert and whatnot. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Guys, we're so close to 150. That's nuts. That's dope. That's nuts. Then he said to himself, I'm trying not to read these out loud because I don't want to, like, I know you guys can hear me. I want to try to keep it all to its own, like, individual things, you know what I mean? So, banana, no. There we go. There we go. Dude, honestly, I think I'm doing a pretty good job at, like, continuing the story. And the thing is, like, I'm thinking about it, and it's like, yeah, I can easily see where, like, I don't know what came before this, so I could just be, like, really throwing shit, making stuff wild. And it's also like people nice number. There we go. And like I'm also not giving too much information to the next person, but I think we can chain at least some cohesive words together this time instead of just being nonsense. There we go. Dude, that's it. Here we are. Dude, about to wrap it up. Straight up about to wrap it up. There was something in the... It's so hard to say that without singing it. Yeah, it seems like Vladdy did not get it. That's an ABBA song. There was something in the air that night. The stars were bright for none. But anyways, that's what I was going for. It doesn't seem like people... Doesn't seem like he got it, which I thought was a low chance anyways. But... Dude, I think this is going through pretty well so far. Yeah, I mean, that's not much to go off of. And I just leave. That's like almost nothing. Ah, but he turned it. He turned it. Barton, why are you capitalizing like random words? There's just random capitals throughout this whole thing. All right, what? There was something in the air that night. It was very smelly. It smelled like beer. Root beer, to be exact. But there was something off with the root beer. Like it tasted like rubber and burnt used toilet paper. I guess Arby's wasn't that good. Then I look at him and I just leave. However, I wanted to eat the steak, but here my friend said I was too fat. That's actually not bad. This is pretty consistent. This is pretty good. Yeah, like at the very least, the adjacent words all make sense. You know what I mean? Like this first message fits with this message. This message fits with this message. This message fits with this message. This message fits with the, and like they all chain together well, which is better than I could say previously. Yeah, stayed food related and whatnot. Like it fit, you know, it fit pretty well, you know. There was a king. That king was feeling freaky. Nope. .avi, I ain't dealing with this. But why? Graham, dude, always. Nice try, God. Yeah, I saw a comment. I was like, I don't even know what to do with from here. I will admit I'm the one who screwed that one up. Said the British before they challenged him to a duel. The new British War began. Oh my. It was the return of the Peaky Blinders. And they wanted to reveal to themselves who they are and who they can be and who is the person and who made the sentence. I pondered on the shitter toes indubitably curling. Oh my goodness, what a twist right at the end. Oh, got my pants all creamed. Oh my goodness, hopefully you were wearing your white pants. Oh my. Vengeful Chimera, thank you for tuning in. Jeez, this is nuts. There's a king that was feeling freaky. Nope. I ain't dealing with this. But why? Nice try, Gandhi, said the British before they challenged him to a duel. The new British War began. It was the return of the Peaky Blinders, and they wanted to reveal themselves, who they are, who they can be, who is the person who made the sentence. And I pondered all of this while on the shitter, toes indubitably curling. What? Okay. Okay. So many new people. Where are they from? They're from Gartic Phone, man. Every time we stream Gartic Phone, we get new people tuning in all the time because they just want to play Gartic Phone. They're from Gartic Phone. Anyone who's watching right now, usually we do Minecraft related content, either playing Minecraft or like reviewing mods for Minecraft. A lot of my viewers make mods for Minecraft. I make mods for Minecraft. So we do a lot of stuff like that. So if that sounds interesting to you, feel free to subscribe, follow, whatever you want to do. Stick around, do exclamation point in Discord, join our Discord. It's totally up to you. A.C.E killed me. Yeah, I mean, this one was hilarious. This one was hilarious. Do you review texture packs? Oh, I never have, but I could. I've never considered that. I would be open to reviewing texture packs. I would do a texture pack review, sure. I don't see how that's like any, like, I can do that at the same time I do like the mod review streams, you know what I mean? It's not, I don't think that's any different, really, at the end of the day. Maybe you should allow texture packs for mod review. It's exactly what I'm thinking. I probably will. I'll probably make sure to point that, or make that a point when I set it up after stream today. But that's a good idea. I can definitely do that. Oh, young Sheldon. Yo, what? What? Hang on. So Ace is late for stream for a full day. Oh, interesting start of the story. Okay, so totally believable. I wake up the day after and start streaming because I missed the day, whatever. So Graham shoots him, you know, fair enough. Gets his gun, shoots me, fair enough. Gun violence, right? He's an American just like I am, so he's wound up and wants to shoot people whenever they make him mad. You know, just classic American. Then he becomes Ace and wait, what? And then he becomes Ace and eats him. Yo, what? That's so Graham gets his gun, shoots me, becomes me, and then eats me. And after that, he jumps 3 times and the universe dies. There is nothing left but space. And in the space, you can see some aliens flying around in a giant metal banana. Banana. And this may sound strange, but it is necessary for the end of the Banana Empire. Barton, you must have saw what I was doing then to know how to tie it back. Then the rebellion started with Sheldon. Bazinga, fire at will, the young Sheldon finale, if it was a good show. This is the young Sheldon finale if it was a good show. I would agree. Yeah. He am you. You are the fake. That's not English, buddy. Join the server. Welcome to the server, Demi. Demio Nero. Hi, purple guy. What's up, Soxus? I really like you, but my mom said that. It's my turn on the Xbox 360. Said the dumb little brother. That's so silly, said the smart older brother. This is the brothers between Purple Guy and Soxus, that is. The younger, less smart brother shouted, "Mommy!" And the mom said, "I don't have time to deal with your problems." Problems, not problems. Prolims, apparently. Oh my god. So apparently Sundries is the younger brother. We've confirmed it. She then pulled a knife on him. What the hell, dude? She screamed when they saw the knife. They're all the younger brother, I guess. This is actually like, even though it makes no sense, this is a consistent story. Dude. Gray Hammy with the follow? I'm more of a green ham myself. I guess it's green eggs and ham, as that doesn't really work, but whatever. Welcome to the family. Thank you for the follow. That's awesome. Dude, we actually might hit 140 before the end of the stream today. That'd be freaking nuts. I think we're like 2 follows away from 140. That's nuts. FNAF? Someone say FNAF or something at the end? I don't know. Who is the mom? Dude, don't ask me. Can you do story one more time after this? Last time? No, dude. I gotta wrap things up. I got other stuff later today that I got going on, so. This is so funny, purple guy. No. All right, next. Dude, we've actually got so many more of these to look through. Oh, that's unfortunate. The tree ate the tree who ate the tree who ate the elder tree, but the trees are very trees, and the tree was treed until they cut it in half, refined the logs, and made by the gays. Ah, the gays cut it in half. And that's why they call it Gay-Sylvania today. But next to it, there's lesbian. Under the broken wooden table. Oh, he tied it back to trees, kinda. Which had a broken computer on top of it. However, he was so mad he broke that broken computer. And everything was broken apart. Even their hearts were broken. Wow, that is actually the saddest story I think we've ever read. That is so sad. Oh my goodness. It's almost like poetry, like where it doesn't have like an exact like meaning. It doesn't exactly make sense, but like it kind of does, like poetically. Like you just gotta like look, like read between the lines. A banana becomes self-aware, learns Morse code, and dies. But luckily, he was able to send Morse to confess undying love for Gruyere cheese. He ate it in an airplane. The banana ate the Gruyere cheese in an airplane. Someone screamed, "He has a bomb!" Because, you know, people are racist against bananas. That's classic. Which caused the police to immediately spawn near them. Spawn, not come by, just spawn near them. And they arrested Ace because the police are racist and I'm black. So, stop, Ace said, which is, yeah, it's something I would say. Why should I? The police said menacingly. If not, there will be consequences. Actually spelled correctly, surprisingly enough. Specifically, I will sniff your hair until you die. Dude, that's actually, I said that. I said that. That's actually, what a coincidence that I actually got to pick what I said, right? Like, stop, Ace said. Why should I, said the police. If not, there will be consequences. But specifically, Ace will sniff your hair until you die. That's the consequences. That is the consequences if you are a police being racist. That's the straightest white American I've met. I'm actually not. Here's the thing. Don't get me wrong. I'm really white. This is not as dark as I get. This is as dark as I am right now out of anywhere on my skin. I get about twice this dark, maybe about 3 times this dark, because I am Hispanic. I have Hispanic and Native American blood in me from my dad's side. So if you saw actually, this will sum it up pretty well. Do I have a better photo? Yeah, hang on. There. That's a photo of my grandpa holding me as a baby. So that kind of gives you an idea of the idea that I am not white. I'm not. I mean, my mom is super white. But my grandpa is full-blown Hispanic, Native American. You would never, ever expect anything else from him. And my dad looks about that same skin tone. But I am just as white as my mom. Actually, I mean, here's the thing. If I sit inside all day and don't do anything, which is what I've been doing for the past couple of years, I do almost nothing. Or I look very white. But if I actually go outside, I get very tan and I look more Hispanic. So, but I am undoubtedly American. Without question, I am a white American. That would definitely be my culture and my, like, ethnicity, even though my heritage is not necessarily white American. Make another event where we play Gartic Phone. I mean, I could do that. Just some Gartic Phone streams, possibly. This is Gartic Phone with a T. Pablo. Banana. So you are white and Hispanic. Yeah, whenever they have you fill out those questionnaires of like what is your race, and like Latino / Hispanic is on there, I'm always like this close to marking that because I identify more with my Latino Hispanic like heritage, but I'm Caucasian, so I always mark Caucasian because that's what I am. It's just what I am, you know, whether I identify with my Caucasian heritage or not, that's what I am, you know what I mean? So That mustache is Hispanic though? Yeah, for real, right? I can't grow a beard. Like this part, I don't shave this. Like this, I haven't shaved in like several weeks. This just doesn't grow in. Like my facial hair, it is undoubtedly Hispanic facial hair, you know? Yeah. Please do that, Ace. All right, maybe. Let's play another round. One last time. No. I might do an after party. If that sounds good. Something not on stream, but maybe in the Discord, just hanging out for a bit. If that, how's that sound? I don't know. But I'm not thinking. I'm thinking we're gonna be wrapping up the Gartic Phone though, or at least the public stream and whatnot. So. I've actually been wanting to do, I've been thinking about doing quote unquote after party streams in the Discord for a while now, because I'm decent at Guitar Hero. I don't know if you guys have ever played Guitar Hero before, but I got myself a nice guitar and I got it hooked up with a USB cable and a couple of adapters so that I can plug it into my computer. But I can't stream Guitar Hero. I love playing Guitar Hero, but I can't stream it because I get copyrighted for the audio and the music and whatnot. But I have been thinking about doing like private streams and Discord streams and whatnot, so that I can play Guitar Hero on stream and whatnot, and not get Discord like copyright claimed and whatnot. So I do not like AI. I mean, I use AI all the time. I think it's really good. But I mean, it's a mixed bag. I'll say this much. I have absolutely no doubt that we will eventually create an AI that matches or exceeds human capacity. And an AI that is capable of doing that is either like, that's just incredibly dangerous, like incredibly dangerous. And I know most people, like, I know what you're probably thinking, like, oh yeah, AI rise up against us. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think AI is gonna rise up against the human race. I think that political leaders who are corrupt are going to use an AI that powerful to just control. Like, imagine North Korea with an AI like that. You can't beat that nation. It's impossible. That's absolute control, absolute power, and that's the end of the world. So whatever. Anyways, should I start a podcast? No. No one, you don't want to listen to what I have to say. Once upon a time in Bartek 2 headquarters, the reactor had overloaded. Turns out Mickey had left the nuclear valve open too long, and the whole nuclear facility blew up because of Mickey. But why can't I think of anything to write here? Oh, dude, you literally ruined it. Like, it was actually so good until then. I don't know why you can get AI to do it. No AI can beat the real feelings, which is true, absolutely true. I'm not gonna argue with that, right? Simply impossible. They call it the end. Funny. North Korea even exists by then. LOL. What do you mean by then? I wouldn't be surprised if we had this within the next 20 years. I suppose 20 years is plenty of time for North Korea to no longer be a nation, but I would be shocked if we didn't have this in the next 20 years. What if after this stream you do an after party Gartic Phone stream? Maybe. Maybe. Do a poll? Do a pool? A poll for what? A poll for like after party streams? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, let's read through this. When the gray man met the blue woman, they were shunned by the green people, which is fair. And the green people went into a bank. They put on masks and they shouted, "Get on the ground." Chica and Bibi. They went on a date. And the date went so bad that they died. But at least no one had to pay the bill. "Pay the bill," shouted a waitress. No, this bill is too GD expensive. Responded someone else, right? Because the people that had to pay the bill, they're dead. So someone else was just like, no, that bill is too expensive. I'm not paying it, even though it's not their bill to pay, which is fair. That's, yeah, I mean, we're way off topic. Doesn't quite fit, but it's like 80% cohesive, you know? I think it's more cohesive than it is not cohesive, you know? Just misspelled pole as pool? Yeah, you did. Rip gray man and blue woman. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Rest in peace, gray man and blue woman. A gray man and blue woman is just light blue baby. What I wouldn't give to be light blue baby right now. Is that it? Is that seriously it? Is this like a, is he censoring something here? JB, J and B. Is that a like, that's a FNAF reference, I would think, right? What is this? Is this meant job jump scare? Like, what is this? Is this asterisk a thing? Like, what is he doing here? Is that just like a typo, or I don't get it. Anyways. Frosty Snowman was a happy soul, but not today, because he saw a carrot stick carrot sticking out the mud, and he thought, carrot, big leaf means big carrot, big, but to his surprise, that's not English. Carrot big leaf means carrot big. Oh, fair enough, but to his surprise, his carrot was explicitly smaller than average. Nice. So he gave it steroids to make it above average. But then he said to himself, I'm not Liver King, and decided that he would not rest until he was. But then he realized the life of Liver King wasn't as great, so he decided to have a real job. Oh, I see. You censored job up here, too. I didn't catch that the first time. Oh, job jump scare. I don't get this at all, honestly. Then he got killed, the end. Nice. People are scared of the word job. Why? We should make Gray Man and Blue Woman a reference that only people in this stream know. Gray Man is Indo. And confuse future people. We could always be an inside reference here. Stop scaring us. No, people are scared of the word job. Why? It's a meme. Oh, I see. Job is a bad word? Not really. Yeah, Job is one of the books of the Bible. You probably don't know that. It's pronounced Job because it's about someone named Job, but it's spelled J-O-B. And it's one of the books of the Bible. But anyways, it's actually a really, really, really cool book too, if you haven't read it. Job is sick. Really cool. All right. A dog tripping on ice cream while trying to lick it. So they decided to give up and go to Spain. Fair enough. Spain doggy. They moved to Spain, had a nice meal, but then Traielo came to Spain and killed his friend. He was heartbroken. Not heartbroken, hard-broken. But that's what he had to do. He took a axe, not an axe, and busted it down sexual style. Yo, what? 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 Dude, what the? Dude, what the? But he took an axe and busted it down sexual style. Oh man, to crank unbelievable 90s, I would give Ninja a low taper fade. Yeah. Why did I have to insert a word at the end? then it's just empty. I think it's funny that he would have also had to insert a word question right there at the end and just didn't. It just was like, no, I'm out. I ain't doing it. I don't know what Treyalo or whoever that is. Never heard of that person. Busted it down one style. Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. Oh my. Dude, last one. Better make it good. A boy went to the woods and met a mysterious creature. Then the creature spoke and it said, "I despise you. You shall play Valorant." "No way, dude," he answered. Then I said, "Yes, dude, that happened yesterday." So I kissed him upside the cranium with an aluminum baseball bat. Bro, he's saying he bashed him in the head with a bat. For my to not get killed by A.C.E. I think he means Ace. Acid is my worst fear to be killed by, to be honest, Dad. Yo, what? No. This is just goofy. Y'all goofy. Y'all are fucking goofy, dude. All right. Dude, what was the most, I mean, we had a bunch of them. I don't know what our most like consistent one was. What do you think? What do you think? All right, I'm gonna go work on my mod for the mod review there. No worries, man. No worries. All right. Yeah, we're gonna end it there. We're gonna end things there. But I am going to continue to do a couple of things on in the Discord. I'm gonna hop in one of the channels in there. Hey, 6 people voted that the server is dead. I'm not gonna close the poll. There's like 90 people in the server. Like, you realize that, right? We have like 90 people in the Discord, and you want me to close the whole server on the word of 6 people. And I get that those 6 people are the main 6 people who have been playing on the server, so they have the best, like, yeah, they're definitely gonna have the best opinion on the matter. That's true. But I don't like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it. Like, you said it yourself, you're gonna have to wait pretty much a whole month before I can get the next one up anyways. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know, let it take its course, you know? Don't rush. Anywho, thank you for everyone just tuning in. We're sitting pretty at 13 viewers still, which is absolutely fantastic. You guys are nuts. I think we went up like 5 followers today, which is, I mean, just absolutely insane. You guys are really freaking cool. If you want to keep chatting a little bit with us for the foreseeable future, I'm gonna hop into one of the Discord chats. All you have to do is !Discord and join the Discord, or go to our YouTube and check the description there, and you can join up in the Discord. No worries. We got a couple of things that are about to go live in the Discord here. There's the channel for the mod review is about to go live, so if you have a mod that you want to see reviewed next Saturday, that channel is about to open up. The channel for next, I'm actually going to go ahead and open next month's monthly mod review challenge today as well. So I'm going to sculpt that out in the chat with you guys while you guys are waiting, and then that channel will go live if you guys are interested in that. And then I'll probably stick around and play a few songs on Guitar Hero just for the fun of it, so it'll probably be in there till about 2 o'clock, maybe 2:30, possibly 3 o'clock, just depending on how long everything takes. But that is going to be it for today. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I had an absolute blast, and I will hopefully see you next week on Saturday. So peace out.